technical issue. Give me 1 second. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hello, Yisa. Hello, Maria. Hello, Gemma. Hello, Asher. Hello, Buzzball. Hello, Blue Bella. Hello, Bush. Hello, Joanne. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. So today we have a lot of things to talk about, guys, because insanity has entered the building. Okay? Insanity has entered the chat. Hello, Star. So we're going to do a little recap of what happened yesterday. And then I'm going to talk about Jag, because Jag is proving more and more every day that she is here to be a distraction and here to protect. Yeah, because I was like, what is going on? Like, pissing me off. Hello, Sigrid. So yeah, we are going to talk about all of this because there is so much weird things happening right now. Like, I am actually shocked about what Jag has given us. And I'm like, thank you, Jag. You're so nice to have given us this, because clearly she wants to prove to us that she is LOMG. Like, she clearly wants to prove to all of us that she is working with the troll farm, because what the hell was just that? She just started attacking Kimmie. And so we're going to listen to that, because we know that she keeps on calling Kimmie. So for her to do a live now, like what? Thank you, Asher. Thank you. Hello, dropping the tea. Hi. So yes. And like I said, how early are you? Hello, Tracy. I am so early. I ended early today and I was like, I want to chill with you because I don't have the time tonight. I'm doing something. So I want to be here with you before I go out tonight. It's good because it's going to get hot tonight. Hello, Rolf. It's going to get hot tonight. What do you say? You don't like it my way. Okay, so yes, since I'm going out tonight, okay, so I wanted to still go with you. Oh my God. I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, it ended well. Okay. I think Golden wants to take a little break. I don't have a date. I'm celibate. Okay. I told you guys, I refuse. I'm celibate. Okay. I'm a reborn virgin. I'm a reborn virgin forever and ever and ever until, I don't know, something happened. But yeah, no. Exactly. It ended well. Like, what is important, and I'm going to do like a really little recap, because it was, thank you. Ralph, let me know if you want to come up. I'll drop the link for you. So yeah. It ended well. So at the end of the day, Lacey was here to disrupt, to divide people, and she couldn't do it. Okay, because I didn't want it to happen. I wanted it to be able to be a good moment to just stand on principle, because it doesn't matter what happened. You must stand on your principle at all time. And Golden is really nice. We all know that. We know Golden didn't have any bad intention, but there was a lack of reflection, maybe some type of lack of foresight as how people would react to the whole thing, because Lacey has not done one racist thing. She has not done two racist things. She has not done three racist things. She has done, I don't know how many of them. And it's just too much to be even acceptable. It's too much to take for forgiveness. So that's the thing with Lacey. So for me, I think Golden has got it now, that there is no point, really. There is no amount of benefit that could come from being around Lacey that would drive back the bad. Like me, myself, I would know this, because while now I have some people that were my subscriber that went to her, and it's all good with me because that shows for me a certain type of level of what you think. Like if the person is going into both, I'm like, okay, you're just a free agent, you do what you want. But if you make a choice to go only there and to be super like weird towards me and act as if I am not right, to not want to be around a racist, then for me clearly you are a racist. You There's something wrong with you. Okay, like it's one thing to be like, okay, me, I find it the forgiveness in my heart, and like I understand, Madgie, why you're feeling that way. But when someone is like, okay, Madgie, you're wrong for feeling that way, which I saw and heard in Golden's chat when I was with Golden and Lacey, for me, you're not part of anywhere. You don't need to be in my chat. Like I saw Blueberry Joe, for people who don't know, who is someone that I took a lot of heat for, okay, because of the plantation wife. And I had to apologize, the thing that 82 refused to do, because you need to take accountability for your sub. So yeah, I took a lot of heat for her only, and I had a whole conversation with her, trying to understand what was going on, trying to make her understand how we could feel, and etc. Only for her to not respect me making a choice for myself concerning um Lacey, but also to insult me. So I was like, you must stay away from me. I don't care that you stay cool with Lacey. Like I said, you're just simply not a little owl. I will see you more as a free agent, which I respect absolutely. You're all welcome here. Everyone is welcome everywhere. So, yes. But if you start telling me that I'm wrong for the feeling I'm feeling, that's when Madgie is all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Madgie is all the way out. Hello, Ame. So I'm also going to talk about our little Snoopy Doo. So, like I said, I am aware that her and Golden is just not well. I think, and that's what I've understood from her message that she did towards Golden. She was trying to intimidate Golden by saying that she was going to sue her, but it wasn't true that she was going to sue her. And I think people need to stop trying to threaten people for the sake of threatening. Like, this actually affected Golden. I don't know what is being said also in Snoopy Doo's life about Golden, because I don't watch Snoopy Doo. I find Snoopy Doo when I was watching her before, because you have that, oh my God, I'm gonna watch what people say about me, but then sometimes you just need to stop because it's so toxic and it's so weird. So that's one of the things I had with Snoopy Doo that I did, because unlike what people seems to believe, I don't like when people call me maggot. It doesn't make me want to cry, but it makes me uncomfortable, obviously. Like I feel weird. I don't understand why people are so comfortable calling another human being maggot. I think it's really bizarre. But at the end, like that's why I'm like, at a certain point I don't like listening to it. I just stop listening to the person. So I will say I appreciate that Snoopy stopped calling me maggot, because I was like, I don't, sincerely, I'm like, it's just really weird and disgusting. And it makes me like, it does make me not listen to the person at a certain point. So you want me to do one for Lady T? I can do a Chucky for Lady T. Wait. Hello, Colden. No worry, girl. I know you're taking the time you need. It's all good. Like I said, the conversation ended super well. You know how I feel about you. I know how you feel about me. It is simply that someone was trying to bamboozle you, and I don't like that. So yeah, at a certain point, listening to Snoopy was triggering to me, so I just stopped listening. It's like when Lady Letitia goes too far, and I just stopped listening to Lady Letitia because I'm like, ugh, I feel like gross. Like I feel like okay, like unlike them, I don't call them like derogatory like nickname all the time. Like if I say pigs up, like I don't call them pig every fucking day, multiple time a day. It's not their name. They're fucking Avengers. Call them Avengers most of the time. Lady Latisha, I call her Lady Latisha. I call Danny, okay, or God or Imhotep. But shit, I don't call anyone maggot. That's actually disgusting. So that's one of the reason why I didn't really watch Snoopy. So, but I know and I am aware that Snoopy can do some fucked up shit. So I know that if you're listening to her and she's attacking you, it could make you feel a lot of type of way. But sincerely, just don't listen to her. Generate Lady T as a Chucky doll female. So, it is, I think, really important, okay, that if you feel like the person, like what they're saying is too disgusting for you, just stop listening to them, okay? Stop listening to it because it's not worth it that you get like so worked up. It's really not worth it. And that was one of the main reason I stopped listening to Snoopy because it was really disgusting. It was not like now I would say that her criticize when she criticized me, I feel it comes more from a critic type of way. It doesn't come from a disgusting like place. Okay, so I understand why it feels like that for Golden because for real, like Snoopy can be so fucked up when she talks about people. I don't know about the fetal alcoholic thing about the child. I hope that never happened. Okay, I don't know. If like did someone report that to Golden or did Golden hear that? But any type of way, it is unacceptable. Don't talk about people's children. Hello, Roslyn. So yes, I can absolutely understand why someone would feel tormented by a Snoopy Doo. But like I said, just close the computer. She is not suing Golden, not for real. Okay, it was just a thread that she did to do. I don't know why. And clearly, that was stupidly repeated what Jack said. We laughed her on a live. She was repeating what Jack was saying because I know Jack said that. Okay, so maybe not repeat what Jag is saying. That would be great. Like Jag is not the best person to imitate. Like Jag is motherfucking Jag. Okay, she's not the best person to imitate, obviously. But yeah, like I said, there are some people that roast and make you laugh, and there are other people that just make you fucking cringe and make you some kind of vomit, sincerely. And Lacey is one of the person that makes me vomit. Okay, at the to be really honest with everyone. Oh, that's perfect. Jag originally said that. She repeated it, and her people in her chat repeated, keep saying it's completely untrue. Thank y'all. Okay, so it's disgusting. Anything Jag said is obviously a lie because it's Jag. So I don't even understand why people are even wasting their time repeating what Jag is saying. Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, you need to stop and have respect for Mama Golden. Like, it's really disgusting. And that is Lady T as a Chucky doll. What do you think? So yeah, I really hope that there can be some type of rule of engagement. I think that is what is really missing in the black tea sector. That is what will make the black tea sector somewhere that is way more interesting to be is rule of engagement because people be doing a bunch of things that make no sense. Okay, that make no sense. And when I say that, I include myself in it. Okay, I have done things that I did that were not okay and don't respect the rule of engagement that I have in my own hand. Okay, I'm gonna do it with a mango. Wait. Yeah, green eyes, hello green eyes. Like me and Golden, I'm like, listen, we have gone through so much together. Okay, red background. Let's do the red then. Okay, like we have gone through so much together. Like this is a year and a half or almost 2 year of us knowing about one another, being around one another, having people try to divide us because me and Golden were never supposed to be cool. Okay, like if we were to do what the black tea sector or the overlord, okay, me, Golden, Ralph, we would have never have been cool. It's because we are grown enough to know that we did bad thing to each other while we were being manipulated and used in certain type of way. Hello, Miss Fun Rose. So are we doing like Lady Letitia also fucking Chucky doll? So yeah, me and her were never supposed to be cool. And I think Lacey was also another test between us of what we were going to do to one another. Were we going to use each other as content? They always think that they're gonna bring out the worst in each other. And we never do. Okay, we always try to understand one another. And I think that's one of the things that makes us so strong together. And I really believe that, like I said, I think Golden is a really good content creator. I think she can go really far. It's just about not being triggered by horrible people, what horrible people are saying. Oh no, me, I lose my patience with my friend all the time, but I always come around if I care. Okay, like that's the thing with me. I'm like, yo, if I care and I think that okay, like that makes sense to me, I will always try to find a way. But if I see that the person automatically, like I take even 24 hours and because of that they start going live or and saying a bunch of shit. Suddenly they are on Lady Letitia or Danny's live. Like I'm like, okay, so it was always a play for content. Thank you, Snoopy. Do you want to come up, Snoopy? Can we have a conversation this time or no? Oops. I just put a V. Yes, I really want you to have better thumbnail. Okay, your thumbnail are getting better and better, and I'm so happy because of that. So Maggie, I was going to go through with it. I decided not to due to the severity of how this may impact golden credit or record in the future. Okay, that's cool to know. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool to know. So yeah, for me, I'm like, at the end of the day, like I said, I said terrible thing about Snoopy also. It's not like I didn't. And Asher, we're nice to people who are gonna come on on panel, remember? We're nice, right? Okay, guys. I'm gonna ask you to choose, okay? You choose, you choose, you choose. Which one do we like more? It came from Jag. Which one do we like more? Lady T and red or Lady T and purple? Lady T and red or Lady T and purple? There you go. So that's Lady T. I don't know why she is tagging me, because she's tagging me literally and emojis, and I don't speak emojis. So I'm like, I don't understand what you mean by emoji, 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 emoji. So you choose, guys. Red or purple? Red with a diaper? Let me do that. Generate with diaper. So yeah, like I said, I saw a lot of people in the chat calling me divisive for not accepting the situation with Lacey. Please know that Lacey is in the sector to divide Black people, because any Black person that gets into an alliance with her will be ostracized from other Black content creator. Like, I learned about this because I gave her a chance. I lost subscriber because I gave her a chance, and then when I stopped giving her a chance, I also lost subscriber, because it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I'm always going to try my best to give a chance to people, but I also need to listen to what other people say to me about the how that person is acting. Because I never did my own research on Lacey, and I even pushed away other people that were telling me about her, because I just felt like people were being too harsh on her, and I was triggered by my own situation, because people keep on talking badly about me. Like, that's one of the things that people need to understand about also why I took up for Lacey, is because it reminded me of my own situation. I have a lot of people that talk shit about me and lie on me. And I'm like, if you were to listen to those people and not get the actual, like, if you don't give me the opportunity to actually get to know me, and you just listen to, let's say, 82, or you listen to Dani Robertson, or you listen to Lady Latisha, then automatically I am the most horrible person on this planet. So I have also like a big trauma around that, as I am a person that is extremely controversial. So that's also why I do my own thinking. And I think that's also why Golden also wanted to do that. But the thing with, can I have the link? Yes. If you don't see it in the chat, let me know. I will send it to you by DM. So yeah, it's like, you know, so much that people try to destroy someone's their reputation because they do it to you, that you're like, I want to get to know them for my own self. I want to get to know them for my own self. But at the same time, we have to take the fact that there's certain criticism that come with a pinch of truth. Okay, no worries. Yo, Maria, I love your picture. You're so pretty. Guys, remember what I say about how we are when we have a panelist, right? Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Because at the same time, like, I think it is not good for like Golden's mental. And I don't think that Snoopy actually wants to open the door to people chilling with Lacey, because Lacey will use people's hate to go to make alliances, and she don't deserve one. Madgie, after seeing this over and again for a year, over, you realize how all this very calculated. Exactly. That's why I'm like, yo, I need to know for my own self. I need to know for my own self because I've seen too much people going with a narrative and they're just listening to the other person. Because I'm like, that's why I do my video on 82, because I'm like, yo, he keeps on lying on me. And it's easy for me to show that he's lying on me. But at the same time, if people don't listen to me, Asher, what did I say, please? So, by the same time, if people don't watch my video, then that's the impression you have on me. And like I said, I also have my own bias. Like, I had a really good conversation with Mel. And talking about that, people are so stupid with the she showed her face and something like that. That's dumb. Hello, Snoopy.
Hey, Madgie.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Thank you for coming up.
I want to just clarify a couple of things.
Yeah.
There were 2 emails that I sent to Golden
Mhm.
in total over the last couple of weeks. Let me just start at the beginning. When she was first asked what the issue was between me and her, she said she didn't know, that the only 2 interactions we had had previously were positive and I was being kind to her. So yesterday on your live at around 2 hours, 36 minutes, she refers to Ralph with it. And she says that I was annoyed with her and as were other women. That's not the case. I was not annoyed with Golden. I have never had a personal issue with Golden. My lives have stated this over and over. There is nothing that I hold against Golden that's that personal or that big a fucking deal. Do you know what I mean? So
But what
during the
happened? Because you wanted to sue her, and you
yeah,
didn't want to
Golden
sue
went on
me.
to her mother's channel. This is where it did instigate. She won't own this. I can own what I've done. I can own what I say. I'll stand in it and I'll put my hands up. She took to her mom's platform. Her mom gave out my government name. She spoke on my husband. She spoke on my daughter. I responded. And then she lied on your platform when you asked her what had happened. That was the catalyst for everything thereafter. So then she responded. So you've got a domino effect, or you've got a tennis match, back and forward, back and forward. That's where it was. Then you said one day I was racist, and she accepted that as fact. And she repeated all of this on all of her lives. She tagged half of YouTube. She would tag these huge content creators. Vampy made a video about Crystal Man. I had no input into it. The Bigfoot thing. None of us had any input into it, but Golden had it in her head that we were sending Vampy gifts, that we were behind a racist criminal online gang, and I was the leader. That's what was stated. There was a live done on Nick's to be able to address that it was Vampy who did this herself. Vampy's a troll. She's great at making these songs and doing these videos. We don't have to be able to tell her what she does. She does what she wants.
But at the same time, I feel like, and I think that's the thing for both you and Golden. Maybe you take too seriously when people talk about you. Like at the end of the day, people have the right to say what they feel about you. Or and
Absolutely.
even if it's like a lie and you're like, okay, that's not who I am. But at the end of the day, the person has the right to have that opinion about you.
I get that under any other term, but racist, no.
Joe, you're not
Or
welcome
criminal,
here.
no, because she said I had on her mum's that night when she had given out my government name and spoke of my family. She stated that I had a criminal record, which I do not, you know. So I saw her on your platform last week,
Mm-hmm.
and the deadline would have been up, say, for me to be able to file with the court.
Mm-hmm.
And before I did, I looked into it. And over here, if you have a civil case, it's not that big of a deal. Do you know? In America, it is. It will stay in your record. If she needs credit in the future, she cannot avail of it. And this could stay if she owned a property, for example, for 10 years, if she sold. So that's the reason her mother wasn't sent a letter the same way. I didn't want to put too much. I wanted it to stop. Did I get overzealous? Yes, I'll put my hands up to that. But there was never anything. I just wanted it to stop. That was all.
So
And
it
I
was
had
a
said that.
difference of culture, let's say.
Yes, yeah. I didn't want to do any lasting harm to her life. I sent her an email saying this. I saw her on your live, and no matter what she was saying about me that I don't agree with,
Hmm.
she looked deflated. I sent her an email saying that. I asked her, was she open to have an adult conversation? And I got back this whole big thing about
Golden, she is not suing you. There is no
no,
legality.
no.
That's what she's telling right now. Like, I would love, and I know you don't like Snoopy, and Snoopy don't like you, and I don't like Snoopy, and Snoopy don't like me.
This is bigger. This is about
Exactly.
Jelly. There's a bigger picture. And you
Exactly.
are being used, Golden. And the whole thing with Jelly getting involved with you was because she was hoping that you could soften Madgie and she would have a bigger platform.
I know. And it's not happening.
Good.
No, no, no. Okay, like, I don't care if I like you or don't like you. I don't make deal with the devil to fight you. Like, it don't make sense.
No.
No. And like I said, and I repeat, I don't think you're racist. When I thought you were racist, it was because I thought you were only attacking Black people. But clearly, that is not the case. So I take that absolutely back. It was unfair of me to call you that.
Thank you. And that was my point in my lives where I did say, if there was any receipt that you could show that you could actually say, well, there's where you formed your opinion on, that I would
Yeah, it was
accept that
just
and I could
because
kind of
it wasn't a
understand.
receipt. It wasn't a receipt. It was just like,
Mm,
oh, you're attacking that person, that person, that person. They all have in common that they're Black. So here came my reasoning. Like,
yeah,
that was my reasoning. But the moment that reasoning didn't hold weight, then I admit I'm wrong. You know what I mean?
I get it. But Golden couldn't accept that then,
I
because she
think it's
believed,
because, again, she's asking you
yeah,
how did you get your mom's address? I'm
I
like,
just, yeah. If you go through my community posts, Golden,
mhm.
please go through them. I actually pulled up where I contacted Petty Lawsuit, and you click on a button. I can put in your YouTube email. They will find your address. I've
Yeah.
shown it on my community page. I didn't go out of the way hunting for your address. I have never looked you up on social media, and that is on my kids. Why would I look you up? What would be the intended purpose, Golden? I would have no intended purpose to look you up for what?
And I really need American to understand that finding your address, especially maybe for if you don't realize, but for like people outside of America, it's weird how easy it is to find your
Yeah,
address.
yeah.
Like, it's why can I find your, you need to talk to your government. Like, why
Hmm.
can I find your address with a fucking email?
I could have went that route, but I didn't. I literally, if you go up through my community post,
Mhm.
you will see it. I have
But
it
why
posted
that's
with
weird?
the screenshot.
I'm gonna say why, because I do the same than you, Snoopy. You know what I mean? I'm
Hmm.
gonna say why. It's to get leverage, because I feel like the person is doing a bunch of shit. So I'm like, I could go nuclear. I'm choosing not to go nuclear. It's like a warning. I see it as a warning when I get your information.
And that's something else that she has been told that I do. And
Mhm.
we and you fell out over the whole Polly situation and Polly being doxxed, right? Just put that to one side for a second. But then
Yeah.
Golden actually believes that I have doxed people on my channel when I haven't. Jelly, I'll put my hands up to. Jelly has lied saying that I posted a picture of her daughter. She has lied saying that she has lied saying that I posted her address. I posted the inside of a building that nobody else could identify, could even see where it was. That's what I posted. I have never denied that. That was in
It's
response.
annoying, right? When people accuse
Mhm.
you of doxing when you have
And it
not
was
done it.
in completely. It was in response to what
Yeah.
she had done about me earlier that day.
Hmm.
And then Star, and I done this live recently, Star is
Hmm.
insisting that I doxed her. I've never doxed her, ever. I pulled up that piece of
Hmm.
paper that she states was legal.
Okay.
Again, it's on my community wall. There's nothing identifiable in it. The name on it is John Doe J. Doe. Jane Doe.
But people
That's
feel strange about their personal information. Sometimes they go too far. They say words like that are not true, like doxing when it's public information, or they say words that don't make sense. And the thing with you, why it's easy to accuse you of doxing, is because at one point in time you were accusing everyone of doxing.
yeah, yeah. And I can put my hands up to what I do. But I
Mhm.
did not look you up, Golden. Asher, I'm not doing damage control, honestly. I'm really not. I've no reason to lie.
It's
And
not.
people
It's
that
not
are in my
harassing
lives
you.
know
Well,
how
then it's
things
not
have gone.
harassing you if she's sending you legal document.
It's not a harassment to respond to another CC or mention their name after you've spoken about me. I'll give you
No,
an
she's
example.
talking about you sending, I don't know what, to her mom's address.
Yeah, that's the paperwork that she was
Yeah.
sent. Oh, yeah, that was the first email that she got. She got the paperwork. And basically, it had said for an amount of 5,000. I didn't want any money at all. I had said that on my lives. I didn't want a cent, but it was part of the process to be able to lodge with the papers in court.
No, she
She
said
sent me an
she is
email.
letting it go. I
Yeah,
think you send the paper at the beginning because you were really going to go through with it, but then
yes,
you realized it
yes. I
wasn't
didn't want any
worth it.
lasting damage on her life. Honestly, I didn't
That's
want
when
that.
you
Not from
realized the
something on
difference
YouTube.
between America
Exactly.
and Europe. Is that correct?
Very different. Very different.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason I didn't go through with it. I didn't want anything lasting on her life in any way, especially impact in regards to finances when you have a kid. I
So
know
you
what
can
it's like.
imagine why she would feel a lot now that you see
Yeah,
that she's American and that could impact so many things.
yeah.
Hmm.
The thing with when she sent me an email and it was a cease and desist, and on the cease and desist, I won't say what exactly it was, but there was
Okay.
something personal in her life that coincided with her receiving that letter. And I
Okay.
had no insight into that, none. And she believes that I had some sort of intelligence as to this was happening. So I timed it to add more stress. And that's not how things went at all. At all. And I tried to explain this back to her. Tried to explain it back, but
Golden, you're
there's
seeing it as a
no
PR
reason.
play, or maybe she's really just tired of the bullshit.
I don't know.
I
If she was
know
tired
I
of the
am.
bullshit, wouldn't she sit
I
and have a
just want to roast
conversation?
you stupidly. I want to call you Chuck E. Cheese. You know that
I
White
saw it.
Walker is not about being racist, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I never agreed with that. Yeah, that's
Okay,
just
thank
fucking
you.
harmless. Yeah.
Okay, I want to do cartoon of you. Okay, I want to have fun with that. I don't want it to be that fucking serious.
It's
Can we
not.
not just have
Mm.
fun and dislike each other without having to want to? Ah!
I'm just looking at Golden. You were asked for a civil conversation. You didn't want one. You have been gassed up by Star telling you that I spoke on your son. What I said was you don't have the same vitriol for Lady T as what you had for me when she brought up your son. That is what I said.
She
And then
hates you more.
what? Sorry.
She hates you more, though.
Probably. Probably.
That's the thing. You have
Yeah.
done more to her. And
Yeah.
Golden, if you want to have a civil conversation with her, I don't know because you don't. You also on a break. But for me, what I'm trying to do with Snoopy, because at the end of the day, me and Snoopy, we go way back.
I don't know why she thinks like what I'm stating up here, and anybody that's in my channel will be able to vouch word for word what I've said. That is
Mhm.
what's been transpiring in my lives. So there's nobody up here falling for anything. This is exactly what's played out in my lives. And I think you should be listening to them, double checking what Star is telling you, because she has been backing Lacey. She has been excusing Lacey. She's been consistently telling people from platform to platform that I doxed her. And you don't ask for a receipt of anything or a timestamp or anything
You
like that.
said that I doxed Polly because I showed her middle name.
I don't agree with the doxing. She was your moderator. I didn't agree with that whole thing. And that
I
said,
had to
I
show the
do have an
proof that she was
understanding.
exactly okay. I had to show that she was causing discord.
Yeah, and I know she was causing discord because she did, and it's let me correct that now as well. It
Hmm.
wasn't my Discord.
Okay.
Myself and Polly were in a Discord,
Okay.
And I woke up and she had left a message in the Discord for everybody to read that she had removed herself from my channel, that she knew the ops were trying to paint
Yeah.
me as racist. So she had already unsubbed, and she said for me to go ahead and block her on everything. That way that couldn't be attached to me. I had not seen Danny's live at that stage, so I did not
Okay.
know what the context of it was. Then I
Okay.
watched it. The following day, I start
Mhm.
getting screenshots from other people. Polly had gone behind my back and she had messaged a few of my mods and a couple of my friends that are on the platform.
Yeah.
And basically, she was playing victim. There was no
Okay.
accountability. There was nothing. There was nothing in regards to what she said, but what there was a lot of vitriol towards me.
Yeah.
Again, I have never done a thing to Polly except stick up for
I
her.
know.
And I have had no relationship with Polly. I said in my life, I didn't agree with the doxing part of it. I didn't agree with all that happened there.
But
And
she's so weird,
she is.
Snoopy.
I'll give you that now. She is.
So
She's a liar.
I had an
She's a
accident when I
chameleon.
wanted to show that she was being weird and sending me private messages between her and little Ow.
Yeah, and she did the same with somebody else and sent on, knowing that they were
Okay,
my friend, and basically back.
she wanted me to dog Star.
She sent me Lady T's record, pleading with me to put it out there.
Okay, like that's the thing. Do you realize how people were, and one of you was you, talking so much shit to me about what I did to her? When this woman she was being something behind the scene for months. Like I
Yeah.
hope people realize. I'm like, yo, like so many people got mad at me because of that. But I'm like, do you know how it is to deal with Polly? Like you dealt with Polly, you were not close to her. I was
Hmm.
close to her.
Yeah, I wasn't close at all to her. She was at arm's length with me. Mm.
So
And
I'm
at the same
like,
time, she stabbed me in the
would
back,
like
going to
for
other
you to
people.
say that you were wrong with my interaction between me and Polly. That would be
Yeah,
really appreciated. Thank you.
yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
I see where you're coming from because I almost
Thank
put them
you.
out myself.
Thank
Um,
you.
I almost put them out myself, and I thought no, because I was criticizing you from it. I'd be a hypocrite to then go ahead and put them out. But she did put up a post, and she said that I had blocked her, which is no such thing. I have the
Mm.
Discord
Yeah.
message where she put it in.
Hmm.
And then from that, I kind of reconciled to go, well, if she comes back out lying, then I
Hmm.
will put out the messages. Then I will put out the people that she went to try and rally up support. I
Yep.
sent her on those messages and confronted her on the back end.
Hmm.
And then she tried to flip it and put it into context. And I says, no, I have those messages too. But I just want you to know that I see what you're doing. And I think that you're trying to have white allies because of the people, as she said, she was interested in staying in touch with. So that was just my opinion. And from there, I blocked her. Then she went on to somebody else who let me know that she was onto them too. So she's been in the background trying to rally for, and all I've done is try and support her. That's it. From a
Hmm.
distance, of course, but that's Polly.
Yeah, that's Polly for you.
Star,
Like
there's
she
another
caused
thing you keep
discord.
saying. Let me address that.
Yeah, go.
I'm blue in the face saying this. I never said that you were out here trying to get money for CPS. I said that you did a fundraiser. Not fundraiser. I said that you had asked for money towards StreamYard. I said that you had asked for money towards food. I said that you had got smoke. That was some of the money that you were donated. You did at one point say, if your channel gets monetized, then you're going to use that to hire somebody to fight your case. That's what you said. But you keep twisting that into saying that I said you're only out here for CPS. That's not what I said. You're twisting.
Do you want to have a conversation with Star? Because I don't know anything about your
Bring her
situation
up.
with her.
Yeah, I can send you the stuff that she's saying that I doxed her with. Bring her up.
Okay. Star, do you want to come up and actually, because the whole screaming and the chat and writing and big character is not gonna do, my love. I think it's a good way to just end it because I think we can be content creator, we can talk, we can do whatever the hell we want. I think with Golden, she takes it really, 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 really personally
I
when you
see
talk
that.
about her.
And I'm looking at her comment. And Golden, I'm going to say this to you genuinely. All right. I
Mhm.
apologize for any stress that I put you under. Honestly, I still do not have anything personal against you. Honestly, I don't, in spite of everything. But I would rather be able to step up and put a line in the sand here now than to see you, because I do know that you have principles and how much they mean to you. I would rather come out and say, right, okay, hands up. I'll take it. I'll take the lose and I'll just say, I'm sorry, but there's a bigger picture. And I would rather that you could focus on that. And I won't mention you again. I won't bring you up, honestly, not even in a negative way. It's done. But you are also going to have people who are not going to want it to be done. And that's the problem.
Yeah, obviously, there is
Yeah.
always a way to make content, content, content. But the most important things for me is that it doesn't, like when you close YouTube, then after that, it's not like in your mind and being like, you know what I mean? Like you're literally not sleeping because of it, because you're that upset. And I appreciate that you stopped calling me maggot, by the way. Thank you.
Asher, do you want to come up and have a conversation?
I don't know. Okay, because sincerely, I think that there are people that are that are stronger than other,
Yeah.
and I think there are people that can more be that are more comfortable being being criticized than other. And I
Yeah, I
think
think
at
like
the
that. Yeah.
beginning, when you start, you're like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
people are talking so badly about me. And that was one of the things that you and me happened. Like, it happened a lot. We had a lot of conflict at the beginning. I think a lot of it stems from Polly and I think
Yeah.
Ralph, the
Hmm.
situation with Ralph. Like, for me, can I ask you a question about that thing with Ralph?
Yeah.
Like, what is the end goal? What's the point?
I swear I don't even want to be talking about the man. Honestly, it's for
Okay.
me, it's done. I have said over and over in lives, I don't even want to speak to him. But every time something is brought up and I'm tied to Atwood, or
Hmm.
I'm told I'm part of a criminal organization being puppeteered by somebody higher, that's not true. It
Okay.
really isn't true. I never even set out to be a CC. I didn't. But you would spend 3 months bringing me up on your platform
Yeah, I
and
did talk
calling
about
me a
you.
poly apologist. And I just got sick of it. And I just said, right, okay, I'm going to go live. That's where
Mhm.
that came out of. I was
Okay.
planning on having a channel, but this was never going to be my content.
Mhm.
I have other content ready to go. That's the direction I am going to be going in. This is too stressful. It's crazy. You've got too many people
Yeah.
that come in, carry
Mhm.
stones, twist things,
Mhm.
and then people believe it and just run with it.
Yep.
I don't support Atwood. He's a creep, so is Ron. I put all this stuff along with
Okay,
two
that's
other
good.
women in
That's good.
Rob's Discord 2 years ago
Okay.
about how they were.
But
I
why
don't
don't
support them.
did are you not talking about it because of the law in the UK?
Yeah, he'll be shut down immediately.
Okay. Because he does try to shut me down a lot. He sent
He
me a
goes
lot of
after
defamation
everybody.
and everything. Yeah.
There was an actual journalist who just journaled on one of his lives
Hmm.
and spoke only on what had happened on his life, and he brought her to court.
And I'm just gonna say something to my chat. Mod, if there is someone that is being problematic, you can time them out. Like, don't be shy about it. Just don't abuse of your power. But yeah, no, like Atwood, okay. So it's
Mims
because
is
of
not.
the law there. Okay, I
Mims
understand
is not
better.
Devon.
Because it made me feel, because for me, and I'm gonna explain to you why I thought you were part of the Atwood, all of that thing. It's because Polly, when she was doing her Discord, she had a lot of Atwood people there, and it was only under invitation, her Discord. So already there, I didn't understand why they would be Atwood and the Discord for the owl. And
Yeah.
then after that, like there was the whole Murph and Plotter and all of that. It just made it seem like, and and the fact that I didn't understand why you would talk about Ralph, let's say, or me or Golden, but not talk about Atwood, when I'm like, Atwood for me is way more is scarier.
All right, and he's
It
a
creeps
wider
me
net.
out more.
And where I was coming from was when he
Hmm.
was at the peak with Jag.
Yeah,
That was the time that that should have come out.
that is true.
And that was my stance on it. It was like when he was at the peak and more people were getting to know him over this side, that
Mhm.
was the time to put that information out there. And look, it just didn't go anywhere.
I
He didn't
just
have
learned
any
about it
negative
now, though.
response.
That's why.
Yeah. So if anyone thinks I'm doing damage control, I'm going to say this. Okay.
Mhm.
I have no problem with anybody going to a police station, going anywhere to get orders from my phone, my computer, because I genuinely have nothing to do with any criminal, any bloody conspiracy theory in that way. I don't.
Okay. Okay. So there is no way that you are connected to, because I know that Ron has a way of putting people on you. Like it's known, and I've heard
I
that
have
in many
never
many
spoken to Ron.
lives. That's why I was like, yo, is that what is going on right now?
Ron's a weirdo. Ron's
He
weirdo. And
is.
no, 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 no,
He
no, no.
is.
I actually put that stuff in by chancer
Okay.
over on Ralph's. I know what Ron is.
Okay. Thank you. Because he's a creep.
And the contracts. I know about the contracts and I know if they
Okay.
broke them. Yeah. So I know about all of that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 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 Because for me, it was such a shock because I didn't know this before. Like when I started doing the video, that's when I learned about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Whereas when I said it's old news, it is old news for a lot of us, but I'm not diminishing the whole thing with Callie Diamond either. You
Mhm.
can't. That's
Mhm.
just, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay.
It's
And
more than
all
a lot.
the
And then you're
Wilfred
getting,
Wong and
we got hundreds and
the Sharon Gale and the, I'm just like,
yeah,
like at the minimum, I think there is clearly some type of scam going on, which can be explained as to why him and Jag would have some type of.
exactly. Every person he's had on his channel has been a grifter, Tommy included. All of them have
Mhm.
been exposed at one point of being grifted.
Mhm.
I think when he brought Jag over, it was a lot of jumping on culture vulture
Mm.
and riding that wave and just going with all the because here's the thing that I could not understand. People
Yeah.
knew that I had saw through all of that, that I didn't agree with. I knew it was a conspiracy. I knew it was a grift. And then when the story got convenient about the whole Ralph thing, then it gets flipped that I supported that, but I never did, ever. I used to call it out. I used to go to people's chats and call it out and write Daddy Gate and all this other stuff.
Did
And it
you
would be
ever
like,
say that in my chat? Because I would not have understood that what Daddy Gate meant.
mm,
Like I said, I didn't know anything about Sean and Ron. For me, it was extremely shocking when I learned everything that I learned.
yeah,
Like it was really shocking, like really
it is shocking.
surprising.
Mm, it's twisted, which is why he tries to keep so much of
Mhm.
a grip on the information that goes out there because he does challenge. Even James English, he did go after.
Yeah,
He goes
like he
after
goes
even
after everyone.
journalists.
Like he it's a nightmare for me to keep the video that I have of him like up.
Yeah, he attacks anyone who
It's a
puts it on.
nightmare.
And I've often said in my
Mhm.
lives I don't support him, and that's even with his supporters in my life.
Okay.
Because I don't hold them accountable for what he's doing. I think they learn in their own time.
Mhm.
But I by no means have any association outside of when I'm live with anybody that's in my chat from Atwood or Ron or anything like that, ever. And Asher, I'm completely fine with my phone's computer or anything else being looked into. It's not the big conspiracy that people are making out. Honestly, this has gone too far. It's ridiculous. The level of conspiracies. It's almost like being back in the
Yeah.
day of Blag, Troll Farm, people setting things up, people working in the background. That's not happening. I don't get a list of
The
people.
worst part is there. That's the thing that's crazy is that when people come to me and tell me, yeah, they're that I'm not part of it, and this is why this is. I'm like, okay, I believe you, but I'm also aware that there is something weird going on. I'm also aware that there's something weird going on. I can feel it, and That's why I tried to collect as much evidence as I have. But the link I had was circumstantial.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't anything solid. That's why I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, fine.
I never, ever supported Atwood.
Okay, that's good.
Ever.
Hmm.
I was
Because
actually
I
put
know
down for chat
about
plenty of times.
like I knew that Murph, like let's say, put spy on and Ralph's Discord. Like he really did that. You know what I mean?
Who did?
Murph.
That, or you mean Risa, when Risa went over?
Yeah, that's what I understood.
But
I'm the spy.
I think she just took that on her own accord. I don't even know if he asked her. I haven't a clue. I can't remember what she said when she came out with stuff.
Hmm.
That happened again. I did not know Risa. And Golden, I didn't know you even over there because the times weren't the same. I was gone. Um,
But I
there was
can understand that it's a
nothing
lot.
personal towards her.
It sounds crazy.
And even again, just let me discredit that now straight
Yeah.
away, right? Murph,
Hmm.
I pulled up his LinkedIn. I put different ones into the petty pocket
Hmm.
to be able to show that this man was not a psychologist, which came to transpire that he wasn't.
Yes, he
So
wasn't.
how would I be working for Murph
That makes no sense then.
when I was in the chats calling him out for not having the credentials?
Mm. So you're not plotter.
No, no. I think maybe Steph thinks everybody in Ireland speaks the same. If you
I
look at
think maybe
Plotter's
it's the
donations,
accent. It's the accent, but
his
yeah.
donations go up in sterling, pound sign. Mine go up in euro.
Hmm.
We're in two different countries. Can't be the same person.
Hmm. Okay, that I'm fine with. Like I said, for you, all of the link were like fragile that it was all circumstantial. That was always like, I don't know for sure. It was your vitriol towards me. I couldn't understand why there was so much vitriol. Like, what did I do? Like, can you tell me? I'm not
You
gonna take it badly.
you turned up on my husband's thread. He had put up
Is that it?
a video. That's what happened. And then on that thread, you said to Plotter that you thought he was poly. And then you said that they were having an affair. And then I
Yeah.
ended up getting thrown into the mix of being a poly apologist. So I'm trying to explain, I don't know Polly. I haven't a
Okay.
clue who, you know, and I didn't. I never had any interaction with Polly. As a matter of
Mhm.
fact, we didn't even speak in the chat. And yes, I saw all of the claims for different professions that she had. She was a therapist, she was a scientist, she was a biologist, she was whatever. I did see all of them, and I did call her out on it. I
Yeah.
did write it on her post when she put it up.
Mhm.
So yeah, the whole thing with Polly happened, and I just thought that was a bit
Okay,
too
so
much.
it's because
For
I
me, it
went.
was like you've
Oh, it's
somebody
talked
that
about
supports you.
about your boyfriend, about your husband. I'm
Oh,
so
my
sorry.
husband. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
You pulled up his. You didn't know he was my husband because I came in and said it to you.
No,
But then
I
it
didn't
went.
know.
Yeah.
All I
It kind
saw
of
was
went a
a
domino
video
effect.
talking about that, and I got
Hmm.
mad. And
Yes.
I'm fired. I go with my emotion.
Hmm.
Know what I mean? And
You
then when
labeled
I
me
saw
then.
that the live was basically saying that I was wrong because people did not understand that Polly was really messy. So for me, I was like, nobody understands my side. So I felt so attacked. So I would call anyone that I felt was not being understanding towards me a poly apologist. But it wasn't like that serious.
Yeah.
It was just like,
It
oh, you're
didn't start
poly
that serious in
apologist,
the
go away.
beginning, and then I made the T-shirts, and that was a
Yes.
skit. That was a skit, and then you showed them. But then you
Yes.
said that I was collecting money for them. And
Possible.
you know, you did. You said I was collecting money for them, and there
Mhm.
were anti-racist T-shirts. So you hoped that the money was going to the black community. I was like, what?
Yes. I remember.
Yes.
But okay, maybe you didn't know then, but I was trolling.
And you might be trolling, but your chat, believe it or not, do
Mhm.
pick it up, and they believe
Mhm.
it, and they run with it, and then they carry it in other places.
Okay.
Golden,
So
Golden, do you want to come up and have a
basically,
conversation?
I have to be more aware of the influence I have when I say my jokes.
Very much so.
Mm. Same for you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we all do not realize the influence we can have
That's
when we
true.
talk.
Yeah.
Because
Because
when I
people will go
say
behind who they
you were
support.
causing me a lot of grief, like a lot of like for me, I really thought all of it was about Polly. Because I was like, well, the video your husband did was about the situation with Polly.
Yeah.
So
It was.
I didn't think, oh, she's mad because I was like, why are you talking about that video that barely has any views? But me is because I'm so mad with the thing with Polly because Polly was one of my good, for me, she was my friend.
Yeah, I didn't have that with her. It was
So
just on the
imagine your
surface.
friend turns out to be Polly,
Mm.
like someone that be talking shit about you to other
No, I know she's
people.
two-faced. I've saw that myself. She is two-faced, and she does go behind your back trying to rally people. I've saw that for myself.
Me and Snoopy for making peace. I don't know. We're making
We're having
something.
a conversation. Golden, you can come up and
Exactly.
ask me
I'm
anything.
like, I don't think suddenly we're gonna be like kumbaya, my brother. Okay. It's
Maria,
just
you asked a question about, do I see that Polly is a liar? Yes, I do. The live that she did with Phantom, I hadn't saw. And then you reviewed it, and I actually said on my live, I can't believe I'm sitting here saying Maggie's telling the truth. That's what I said on my
so
live.
yeah.
Mm.
It's
Because
not
she did
like
lie
making
about the
peace.
events.
It's being mature, I guess. It's just
Hmm.
acting like adult and being like, okay, let's try to understand one another and where we both came from and why we did what we did and why we went like we both did things that were not okay.
Yeah,
Like
Star, I'll take it down. I don't want to keep any vitriol going with you either. To me, I was going on the whole thing of I'm right, you're going on the thing of okay, it means something to you. I'll take it down. It's
there,
not
that's
that big.
good.
I'll take it down.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Like what type of content do you want to do after?
I have stuff on. There's a case that was on in Brighton where three daughters had washed up on the beach, and they
Mm.
literally didn't have. Nobody knew them in the area. It turned out that their mother had drowned prior to that.
Mm.
Obviously there wasn't a hell of a lot of coverage on it, but there's different circumstances with it, like where the CCTV wasn't working. They were seen on the beach at I think it was 5:30 a.m. and then from 10 p.m. is when the incident happened. There's a lot in it.
Okay.
And then what else about? Oh, BJ investigates. There's people that are against her at the minute.
Oh
Um,
shit! And I did.
yeah, Granny gossip. There's that I want to cover. All of these I have ready to go, and then there's always something that happens that I'm addressing, and it's just I never set out for this to be in a sector. I literally just wanted to come up and just have a space to go in and chat. There's a
Yeah.
lady that commented in my live and asked could she come up and give her experience as to what it's like to be African American,
Yeah.
and her experience. And I said, absolutely. So I'm just waiting on her and she will come up. And that's kind of the direction I've always wanted to be. Not
Okay.
the tea, not arguing with people. That's
I understand. Like for me, there is something to look into with that sector. I do believe there's something weird going on, but for people to believe me, I need to make sense. It needs to not look. Happy birthday, Polo! I think it's Polo's birthday.
happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Polo. So yeah, I love the fact that we can have that type of conversation because at the end of the day, I don't want people to think that I am just looking for conspiracy. Like, and the contrary, I don't really like conspiracy. I don't like when people are too paranoid and everything is a setup and everything is this and everything
Mhm.
is that. But then there are people around you that are so messy that it makes you actually think that everything is a conspiracy.
Yeah. And for me, when that happens, it's just like you're back with kind of what's happening with Jag. It's a play straight out
Mhm.
from what Jag's book is. And again, I
Yeah, I
no
understand.
desire to talk about that person at all. That's been done. But then when something is said, kind of like what Donat said on the panel,
Mhm.
then I respond. And I don't even want it going back to that because it's like, what's the point? I don't get anything out of it.
I think you like maybe like me because I am like that. I love a good debate and I hate when people lie on me.
Yeah, I can't
Like
stand a liar.
exactly. Like when
Mm.
someone goes and lie on me, I want to fight you.
I would much rather somebody just, I'd have more respect for people that stood and said, yeah, I said that. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah,
You know where you're at with them.
exactly.
And that's
Mhm.
what Kimmie said on the live. I can't believe you're admitting to docs. And I was like, I own my stuff. Yes, I did.
Me too.
Mm,
I called the
but,
police. I did. But I
but did
don't
it.
agree with what I did. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I feel like that sector will make you feel like everything is fine at war and in love or at war, but it's like, what do you mean at war? We're on YouTube. Why are we at war?
You forget what
Exactly.
instability
It's like
is.
you
It's
forget you're not
kind of like
supposed
I
to be at
thought,
war.
yeah. And when I saw how Golden would be impacted, and you can believe this or not believe it, honestly, I felt
Mhm.
awful when I saw how deflated you looked on Maggie's.
Mhm.
And that's when I ended up sending the email. Um, that was the first one. And even my husband was saying, other people were saying, no, don't send it, it's going to go. And I'm saying, I need to send it. For me, I needed to.
Exactly.
And I sent
Mhm.
it. And then sent the second one. And then you responded. And I
Mhm.
didn't want any lasting effect on her life. This is not that serious that it should
It's
be
not.
that kind of weight for the next couple of years. All I wanted was for you can listen, you can say, I hate Snoopy, I don't like Snoopy, I think she's a bitch because of X, Y, and Z. But when you
Mhm.
lie on me, you get a different variation. And I can own
Exactly.
what I did. I
So
can own
like
what I
me
did.
saying
And
you're
I
a
am
racist
sorry.
and
I
then
am
it
sorry for the stress that it
starting
caused you.
to
Yeah.
mhm.
But at the same time, I was trying to defend myself and try and debunk all of the things that was being attached to me that I had no attachment to.
Yeah, exactly.
None. So it just snowballed into other areas. But in regards to myself and Golden, there was never anything between the two of us.
Mhm.
This has just taken on a life of its own. And there has been other
Yeah.
character influences in it. There has. And
Yeah.
especially then with Jelly and seeing her link up
Yeah.
with Jelly, I was kind of like, okay, I'll come out and I'll humble myself and I'll say, yeah, okay, it's got this far. Don't allow her around you. You have
Mhm.
principles. Your platform is really good for activism. It
Exactly.
really is. You have a voice.
Mhm.
And I think if
I
you
agree.
just stick to your principles
Mhm.
and not make a mistake, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. And she's only using you. She is definitely only using you.
Exactly.
You
No,
were live the other night,
Lacey
Golden, and
is
she was over on Split's channel and up on the panel while you were live. Yeah.
Lacey for me is such a distasteful character.
She's lethal because all she does is
Mm.
lie.
Yeah, all she does
She
is lie.
lies.
All she does is being a racist. All
She's an
she does is
absolute
being a
racist.
weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that some people are like, Maggie, you get overly, emotional with thing and overly like
Yeah.
accusatory, okay, with people. Like let's get for example Jed. I think I shouldn't have said that he was a rumor. I should have said that there are a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I agree with that. And then the other side of that was when the stuff came out about Lacey, he was
yeah,
gone out of my chat too. Gone, blocked.
yeah,
Because he was very comfortable with hearing that.
exactly.
Very
That's what I said.
comfortable. Yeah. There was no
Mhm.
challenging on, like, it was just crazy. And from that, there's no coming back. I don't think they're like, that's two white people, Golden, that were friends and close at the time. That's how
Yeah.
they were speaking with each other in conversation.
Exactly. Because for me, I'm like, there is people that you can have conversation and it's worth it. Like I think you and me, we can say that about one another, but there are other people like Lacey, I don't see the point.
No. Golden, I see your comment about your mom. Yes, I apologize to your mother too.
Thank
I
you.
did say your mother was an alcoholic. I'll own that. I
Thank you.
didn't say your son had fetal alcohol syndrome. I did bring it up in the context of what Lady T had said to you previously. I
Mm.
apologize for that also. Um, because two wrongs don't make a right either. I did bring it up in a context, but it wasn't me that said it. But I do apologize for any stress that has been caused.
Exactly. I think this sector could be a beautiful sector if we just do better.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of things that can be resolved easily, and they're not.
Exactly.
They're
Because
not
people,
because
I
people
think
don't
people
talk.
think that it brings maybe more views to not resolve, or sometimes people are too emotional. Like me, I would say it like you would get under my skin, girl.
Oh yeah, I know, and I'm very aware I can do that too.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
know, and so can you.
"Encuentra." Oh, me, I'm an asshole, so I know that.
Golden. I don't have. Again, the Amani thing is attached to
Yeah.
something that's a year ago. I have no interest, none. She came over onto my platform. She left a message. I responded, and then it was brought over to your channel and made as content. I didn't go
So,
looking for
moral of
these
the story,
people.
I
They
think
come
you
over
and
to me.
Imani can just stop talking about one another. Like, who is
Exactly.
Imani?
Exactly.
Like, it's fine.
One's
Oh,
on the fence.
Golden, we know that they're
Xenophobic
not
in what way?
okay.
I don't. I promise you, I do not tolerate anybody racist in my chat at all, or xenophobic. It is pulled immediately.
Mhm.
Immediately. I'm not looking to keep going back and digging up bones from a year ago. Let it lie. There's no point. It's just back, forward, more conspiracies, more shit.
Yes. And I think we have enough said no more. So I'm holding her to that. And I think
Okay.
Snoopy
And you too,
is clearly
Golden,
letting us know
on
that
other
it's
people's
done.
platforms, because even when I'm not speaking and going live for a couple of days, you do continue to speak about me.
But Golden is done now. She's taking a break and she's done with that bullshit. I think we're all done with doing that. I think, like, sincerely, I don't think you should leave the sector. I know that some people are talking about some people should not be in the sector, etc. I don't think you're trying to overtake the sector, which
No,
makes you good.
I'd stay out of the black tea deliberately. It's not my place to be in the black tea sector to give opinions on people or get involved in any of that. The thing with Ben was different because it involved children and what you had said. That was
Ooh.
taking a stance. But outside of that, I don't get involved in any of the politics with people at
Mhm.
all.
But
It's not my
I
place.
just don't want people to feel like they're not welcome. I don't want the black tea sector to just be like close on itself, because then you cannot grow. If you just stay on yourself, then you become like the Adsbird line and you just marry among yourself and then you die.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
like
but
you need to be open. You need to have new blood coming in. You have to have new idea coming in. It's important. You need to have new type of life story. We like when we are just like close on ourselves, we don't know anything else than what we have seen.
and I get different people's perspectives or and like that. I don't get involved. I don't get into it. It's really not my place. I
Oh no,
wasn't
you get
around for a
involved
lot of
on
it.
what
So
you want to. Like
hmm
you do it on what you want to. I'm just
yeah.
saying I don't want anyone to make it feel like some people are not welcome. Except if you're trying to overtake the sector and not respect that
No,
this
no, no,
sector
no,
at the end of
no.
the day started as a Black American sector.
I get that 100%. And that's
Exactly.
where my point was with AT2.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Empress, I could understand her saying this black tea sector, they've no business being over there. I can respect that. I absolutely can.
I don't respect the fact that he is making it seem like even now he's letting someone that is, I think, extremely xenophobic basically want to make the black tea sector just one thing with one type of people in it. And I think it's creepy.
Yeah.
But I can also understand that sometimes you feel like all those strangers are coming in and are trying to overtake it. So that's also a problem.
Yeah. And I get that. And that's why I'm mindful of what I mind
Mhm.
my business, but what I step into. It's not my place. I
Yeah, I
don't
try
get
to
involved
too.
in any of that.
I'm
I kind of fell
Canadian.
into the stuff that I fell into by coming on here. I was very fucking naive.
Mhm.
Didn't know what the hell was going on for the most part. I learned as I went.
Me
Golden, yeah, my
too.
word is my bond. If I tell you I won't, I
Thank
won't.
you. Sincerely, there is only one person I've seen that their words were not their bound, and that is not Snoopy. I believe in your word,
I will
Snoopy.
hold it. Yeah.
Exactly. I believe in your word.
And even in spite of everything, I've come out my way to come out and say, right, okay, let's get an olive branch here and let's get your head straight so that you don't align to people that are not aligned to you. and your beliefs,
Mhm.
because your platform is important and what you do is important.
Mhm.
Don't let somebody like that come in and take that from you, who has
And
another
you're
agenda.
and I love the fact that you can, even if you had conflict with Golden, you're
Hmm.
capable of seeing the good in her platform. Because Golden, I feel like sometimes she doesn't feel she is talented, and I'm like, you're so talented. Your voice matter.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
just need to stop to be more straightforward and to stop with the deflection and not to associate with demon.
Yeah, definitely. And all she's going to do is drag you down.
Mhm.
And you're
Like
going to
that's all
regret
she's
it
gonna do,
afterwards
Lacey.
because,
Lacey is the only thing that she can do is drag you down.
yeah, you need your community. Your community will hold you up. Your community will be there for you at the end of the day. She will not. She will not. She's just got hate. That's it. And she is a liar. And when you go back, if you actually do a bit of research on some of the people that she was with and how she treated them, or even go to Jed yourself and ask for a conversation, he will show you the other content where she spoke about Mel, and she
Yeah.
spoke about her children being raped graphically. So to me, that's like, you're a mother, you're a woman. That should
Yeah.
never come out of your mouth, ever. And especially to children, anybody's children. She
Mhm.
stated that she disliked all black women because of Mel, but she didn't mind the men. Those were her words. She called her a gorilla. She picked on another woman and sent loads of pictures and kept talking about her features.
Jesus
She's
Christ.
nasty, and she's nasty with people that she gets comfortable with. So
So I'm taking Snoopy's words, so we will not allow my co-host to be called racial and xenophobic slur in her chat and channel anymore.
are you
Listen,
talking about?
we can only control the chat as much as we can.
I think she's talking about the Rasta comment. Is it the Rasta comment you're referring to?
Rasta,
Yeah. Because that Rasta comment was said in somebody else's chat and I
but
pulled it up.
why Rasta is now xenophobic?
Well, somebody was called a Rasta bitch and they asked the person not
Oh
to do
my
it
God, who
again.
said that?
Mm. They asked the person not to do it again and the person done it again. And when they did it again on somebody else, which two of us were mods, I had asked her not to put it in there. And
But
then
you
it went
know that
from,
when it's one of your subscriber, automatically you are responsible for it,
mm-hmm.
as you did with me and Joe.
Yeah, I know who it was. I know who it was. And she's been blocked from my channel since. Even though that happened over
You
in
know
Bambi,
who?
she's
Is
been
it
blocked.
Darcy? Maybe. I don't know who said that, but
Yeah,
shit.
it is Maria. Yes, it was Darcy.
Dear Lord, fuck Darcy. That's disgusting. That's absolutely. What are you crying about today? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Of
No,
course,
it's
it's
not
not
okay.
okay,
I
Golden. We
actually
are
went in
literally
on
doing a
Darcy
face
over
of what
that.
the fuck.
That's not okay at all, Golden. It really isn't. She was asked on the back end not to say that again. And then it happened in Vampy's chat. Yeah, Asher's right. She made two. She got up on Vampy's then afterwards and she went from bad to worse with what she said. And that's what got her blocked out my chat.
I don't know why Donut wants to come up.
I have no problem with not letting him up.
Okay. Because I'm like, I don't know why he wants to come up. Like we're having a nice conversation where we're accepting that while we don't like each other, we are adult enough to know that there are certain boundaries we shouldn't cross. And I think
Yeah,
that at the end of the day, we have a lot of similarities. And the first one is we will lose our mind if someone lies about us.
yeah, yeah. And I do. Golden, I never sat with her after that. That was it. Any of my mods will tell you that was it. And that happened in somebody else's chat. She was immediately banned from my channel.
Okay.
And I stated that on
Golden.
my live.
Okay, no, but like I need to talk to Golden. Golden, we cannot be held responsible. I think you know this as a fellow content creator. You know this. Snoopy can take responsibility for herself and try her best to control her chat. She cannot control the people when what they do outside of her chat. Please. Like it's like you're trying to, and I'm like, listen, She can only do as much as she can. Okay? You weren't lying. We all agree, baby. But I need you to chill because I hate when people try to accuse me of shit, and Snoopy has done that to me, like accusing me of shit that happened in other people's platform with one of my subscriber, and then suddenly I'm supposed to do some magic and control everyone like that.
No, she's right, and she's not lying. That did happen in that chat. Yeah, you're right. You are
Donat,
right
is that
about that.
you? Can you put yourself in frame? I don't know who that is. What the fuck is he doing?
Ralph, I'm not black tea sector. Why would I be black tea sector? I'm as white as a fucking lily. I go
So
in
now
there and I
Snoopy is
visit
Black Tea
and
Sector?
support different
No.
cities. That's it.
Yo.
Who you playing with, nigga?
Stop.
What
What's
up? What
up?
up? Chilling, man. Just been grinding. What you been up to?
We are trying to reconcile as much as we can. And where are you?
Nigga, I've been in this garage doing clip forming for the past 5 days. You see, I still got the same outfit on from yesterday.
Oh my God, a lot of work.
This shirt go in the category with the blue jacket at this point.
Oh my God. Meanwhile, Snoopy's on the Black Tea Sector list. It's not her fault and was deemed the white queen of the Black Tea Sector by this dude.
Yes.
He was joking.
I wasn't joking.
Oh my God.
Listen, I am, but I'm not. First of all, it's a joke. This whole Black Tea Sector, it's a joke. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yes. No, the whole sector is a joke. So why can't she be a part of the joke if she got issues and clearing her name? If like I heard some, like, I don't know if you was crying about being doxxed and shit like that, but that's what happened. Okay, so don't cry if we
don't cry for me.
And tell your white people to report us if we do decide to
I agree with you there.
The same way we treat each other. That's the only thing that I have with white people in black spaces. Do not cry when you get treated the same way. That's it. Okay. Now we're human beings. Now it's not a black tea sector.
Yeah.
Okay. Snoopy is vicariously helping me end it. This is not BET, where it's black only entertainment television. This is dark side, my nigga. That's what I call it.
The dark side.
It's the dark side of the moon. Why are you shaking my? Why? Okay, Golden.
What happened?
Do you want reconciliation or do you want to beef? Because I'm tired.
It's like she wants some attention. You ain't even gotta be here.
Stop it. She's my cousin.
She don't even have a brand to protect. So what? She let Ralph play with her and she still be on the platform with him. Why she can't make up with another black woman?
Okay. So Ralph is in the backstage. Do you want him?
Because at this point in time, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. I'll beat his brains out. So I'm not gonna drain my energy, nigga. I'll let my niggas get you.
Donat, do control your mouth, please. Don't get my final stuck.
Hold on. Allegedly, and I do mean that.
Allegedly, thank you.
In a mutual combat. Mutual, that's it.
Okay. And Snoopy, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, because like I said all the time, I try to be cool.
It might get the conspiracies resolved.
Oh my goodness, that's never gonna be. That is a crack baby. You was born with crack in your system, so you can't even think and function and process anything beyond the scope of that crack. Okay, nobody dropped you on your head. You cried every day of your life because you're a crack baby. Look at your teeth.
Don't say C-Rack. Say C-Rack. Say C-Rack.
Mouth looks neglected, nigga, and that's not just from adulthood, nigga. You're a bum, nigga. You probably OD'd on Fetty Wap. That's why you got that big gash.
Stop it.
What? I'm sorry.
You're saying too many words. Stop it.
Listen.
Hello, Ralph.
Police. I can't be police.
How you doing today, Madgie? How's everything?
I'm good. You?
I'm great. So, as you can see, The Knots doing what the Knots do for
What the
attention.
hell? What are you doing besides crying? Besides crying and putting a conspiracy? Ain't nobody got no clock. I ain't listening to no clock. I ain't listening.
He don't want me to talk because he knows I'm about to point out merits.
No, I don't care.
He knows I'm about to point out facts and merits. Right?
Who don't care about you?
I got a question.
Shut up, nigga.
I just want to ask y'all, how did Snoopy...
You and chat and everything. Snoopy is a better creator than you. And she take her time to do research and diligence. That's why I went over and supported her, because I knew she was better than you, nigga. I knew you wanted to be Snoopy, hoe ass nigga.
Talking about.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You mad because Snoopy got the tea and Snoopy got the drop and Snoopy know the facts, nigga. Shit, Snoopy know the facts so bad. I even heard her say that's not true. Well, Ralph didn't do this. He still
Cups.
At least she had
the fuck, Madgie don't know what is going on right now. What the fuck is this? It's Donut finding himself his inner gangster. I don't know.
This the real deny. All this. Oh, let me explain and let me talk. See, niggas get beat up. I don't have time for that. Y'all play these
allegedly beat up figuratively from the motherland or from the life of Pinocchio, whatever. Yes, Ralph, what were you saying?
What I was asking was, how did Snoopy come about being a content creator in the black tea sector? How did
she got a computer?
Her origins of the black tea sector
just like
comes from.
We don't care.
Do it.
We don't care.
Do not.
No, that white queen that got to open her mouth. I got her back.
Do you need a timer?
I ain't fucking with no timer now. I got to go.
Ralph, do you want the timer?
I just want to be able to talk.
That's what I'm asking. Do you want the timer?
I have no say in the operation of your panel.
You was
look at this.
You try.
Okay. Are you gonna stop, Donut? Are we gonna stop? Thank you.
Like I was saying, Snoopy's origin, how she came about, right? Let's not even look at the fact that the reason why Donut is doing this is because he's distracted from the fact that there was back messages or back conversations that took place with him, Snoopy, and a couple of other people, right? So this person that we're speaking about came about into this sector by putting themselves in the Discord and then causing disruption in the Discord, right? And then trying to record and mimic all the stuff that was taking place in the Discord in order to become a face or a creator in the black tea sector. Y'all, that's how this person came about, correct?
You're wrong.
Hello, Magic. Can
You're wrong.
Hello, Snoopy.
How did you Snoopy, she can talk for herself. How did you come about being in the black tea sector? That's my question. How did you come about being in the black tea sector?
We're doing the timer.
Not on me, first of all. I have never, hold on, I put it on everything I love, dead and alive. God will strike me down right now if I'm lying. I have never talked to Snoopy outside of a panel or a chat, and that's it. There's no behind the scenes.
No, not ever.
I don't even roll like that.
Not ever.
You ain't got no point. You a crack baby. You believe
whatever. Stop with that.
I'm sorry.
Prove that I'm a crack baby, because at this point it's defamation of character. It's defamation of character at this point, bro. Because you're not making no sense, bro. You keep on trying to say my mom was using. You would have to say my mom was using crack when I was born, right?
Yeah. What year you was born?
Okay, defamation of character, you dumbass nigga.
You was born during right in the middle of the crack epidemic. Your mama.
Oh my God, you're gonna stop with that word, or I swear to God, I'm ending it.
I mean, C-Rack. I don't think you.
Thank you. Okay, who starts? Who starts? Who wants to talk first?
Let Snoopy, let that white queen start. We rolling out the red carpet for her because you lied
with the
white.
Okay, so Donut shit.
It just winds people up.
Donut.
Shut up, Snoopy. Go ahead.
Shut.
I never set out to be CC. I literally explained earlier with Madgie how I ended up speaking, and it was off the back of her. Prior to that, I was just confirming the two women had said things that were accurate. That's all. You're talking about recordings in Discord that I did not take. They were belonging to somebody else. When I put them out there, I specifically said they were not mine. They were receipts that were sent to me. I did not record any audio. I did not record any footage. That's it. They were played on my channel, yes, in response to things that were said about me. I didn't bring this back up. Madgie went over and got you. Nobody was talking about you. And every time somebody brings something up about me being attached to Atwood or being attached to something else, then I have to address it and show what I do have to be able to say, well, that's not true, and this is how I can show you. I put those stuff with Atwood in your Discord, as well as 2 other women. I put them in there. What sense would it make that I was from Atwood or I was attached to him or Ron when I'm putting that information in your Discord at the height of when they were relevant with Jack? It serves no purpose. And that's it. You can pass the timer, Madgie.
Ralph, do you want the hand?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that you put stuff in the Discord to help somebody talk about some other people, but you never address Atwoods and them yourself, right? You have this platform. You can address the issues with Atwoods and them. Hell, you're damn near on the same continent as them, right? But you decided that tearing down a black man's Discord and tearing down a black man was more important than addressing these pedophiles and so on and so forth that's in your community, right? So you thought that coming into the black tea sector and helping tear down this black man with the lies about his Discord, as you purposely put stuff in the Discord also, but get evidence from the Discord to use to build your platform, right? So you come into the sector with lies about me, right? Yes, with lies about me, right? Because you allow other people on your platform to bring you these lies. You looked up stuff for Madgie, right? You looked up Stacy's name. You looked up Shar. You looked up all of this stuff for Madgie. In fact, you fell out with Madgie because Madgie did not want to, put out somebody else's information, right? So you were so you didn't bring Madgie no information.
30 seconds more.
So how did you just said that you brought information to Madgie and then other people started bringing you the stuff? You was in the Discord at one point. You said that you posted stuff in the Discord at one point, right? So you keep bringing up Atwoods, you keep bringing up, but you never did a live about Atwoods. You never did a live about Ron. You put the stuff in my Discord to try to get me to do a live about it, to basically try to control what content I talk about, right? But you never held a live about them yourself, right? But you took it upon yourself to hold a live about me to try to get people to dislike me. And that was your way into the black tea sector. Right? You came into the black tea sector tearing down a black man or helping tear down a black man with falsified information that came from other people that was placed in the Discord by this dumbass down here, right? Through Blanca and so on and so forth, through these little weirdos who say, go trauma bond in his Discord. I need you to go trauma bond in his Discord. And now we're up here with this whole welcome Snoopy into the black tea sector through deny.
To minute 30. Donut, if you want the end, Donut?
Yes, I do, Dean Madgie. First of all, the Discord is not the birth of it. I'm the birth of this one right here. When I gave you that attraction, you're in the black tea sector because of me. And don't you ever forget that. You fake punt stunted. You was paid to harass. You was in the Discord with your sister wives, actually harassing women. I got some of the receipts. And guess what? I don't control nobody. All these people you're naming and everybody that went into that Discord, they knew you from my platform. And you tried to tear this black man down when he was righteous and stood behind you, gave you a platform. You lied, said I tried to take your channel. You lied, said that I was the op when I did nothing but help you build. I got you on the biggest content creator platform in the black tea sector, Sherelle and Perry. And I made sure they shouted out your channel to give you motion. You took that, you flipped it, and took all them people and try to make them hate me. Snoopy ain't doing nothing but reporting her perspective based on the receipts and the truth. You don't have no receipts, and you never ever can tell nobody or tell me or even pretend that I sent somebody at you besides a goofy one time, and that said no. Okay, I didn't send no Blanco. I didn't send no Snoopy. Snoopy just randomly popped up on my algorithm. Madgie was talking about Snoopy for the longest. That's how I first heard of Snoopy. So it's just a coincidence that they started sending me her channel when it's dragging you. That lady ain't lying on you. That you even harass sheep. That lady ain't lying on you. She telling the truth. And you trying to use the race card. Was it a race card when you and Tara did what y'all? No. You can't conveniently use the race card at free will. This is why Black Americans ain't got no salvation. You're fumbling and misappropriating the race card. You as a whole man that said what somebody that did to you, you've been apologizing like a little hoe for the past 3 weeks and ain't nobody buying it. And you done said everything.
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
I apologize for my own behavior. Nigga, shut up.
Okay, 2 minutes. Stop it, Donut. Ralph and Snoopy, which one of you wants the hand?
I'll respond to Ralph.
Okay, perfect.
I did not set up my platform or my CC building content on you. I had been a CC prior to Madgie went over to get you. So I was already out here speaking before you even came back. I wasn't speaking on you. You weren't in any of my content until you came back with your conspiracies in regards to Blanco, who you just pulled up. And you're well aware of this. I left a comment on Donat's comment section on his live when he was speaking about you. And on that comment, I stated about the 2 women that I had witnessed and other things. And he literally came in and commented and asked me to come up. Go back on that live. You will see Blanco says, oh, I know her. I knew Blanco previously. And that was the only time I've been on panel with Donat till recently. We did not have any conversations on the back end at any time. Why would we? And I did not lie on you. I'm not the only person with that perception, Ralph, as to what happened out there. I'm the person that got persecuted for speaking up. To be told, mind my business, stay in my own country, not to be, that I'm tearing down Black people, all of that stuff, when that's not true. I hadn't even been speaking on you until I had to respond on what you were saying. That's it. And the reason I can't speak about Atwood is because there's different laws over here. My channel will be shut down. But here's my question. Why didn't you speak on Atwood when you had all of that? That wasn't about making your content because you built your channel off of Madgie and Jag. You didn't do anything different. You built it off of Jag. She was over in Atwood's, which is where the Atwood stuff came in on. You didn't cover that. You actually handed it to Madgie for Madgie to cover. And I'll leave it there, Madgie.
Ralph, since you have 2 people to answer, I'm going to give you 3 minutes, okay?
All right. So, once again, in response to both of them, y'all just proved my point. 1, Blanca said that she knew you, right? Prior to that live, prior to the not doing that live, right? Blanca said she knew you, right? You teaming up with Madgie came after that, right? After that live that the not did, so on and so forth, right? So everybody made tours about tearing me down at this time, right? And you mentioned that I came back, right? But you're not mentioning all the stuff that you did before I left, right? It's funny that you're mentioning when I came back to the Black T sector, right? But you're not mentioning the things that took place before I left the Black T sector. This is the part that I'm confused about, is because you're picking and choosing what you want to pick out of the history of everything that took place. And it don't matter how many receipts I show, how many times I go back into that old Discord and show you guys the variations of conversations that took place that you're lying about, right? No. It don't matter how many times I pull out
30 seconds more.
When I pull out QQ's track list of her DMing me, trying to talk about her breast and all of that stuff. When I pull out what's her name, Vampy's list of DMs that she tried to do. Like when I pull out all of y'all DMs, even down to Tara being one of Denot's mods, right? And this goes back to the bullshit that Denot keeps spitting, right? This person was a mod for you after the Discord stuff. So after you fell out with this mod in the Discord, she still was a mod for you, Denot. She still supported your page, Denot. And let's look at the she page situation, right? You keep on trying to say somebody used this person, so on and so forth. That person used another content creator and then try to use me to try to get at you or make you jealous. And obviously it worked, right? Obviously it worked because she got you back. You fell back in line. You did what she told you to do like a good boy, right? So it worked. She used me and AT2 to get you to fall in line, and it worked like a good pet. You did, right? And you got to go to the Diddy trial. She paid for the hotel room with you, came and spent the night with you, did whatever, right? So the reality of it is you, my friend, you keep on playing this game where you trying to act like you don't see what the fuck going on in the games and the manipulation. And every time somebody say something against you, it's somebody put witchcraft on you. They got witchcraft on me. No, that was you and Blanca trying to put people's heads in jars. We're taking their pages, you said. We're taking their pages, you said. And now look at you sitting here looking dumb, trying to rewrite the history that was. Dumbass. Look at you. And then you're talking about Snoopy's the white queen of this sector, only so people can make content about her later on and tear her down for you trying to title her the white queen of the black tea sector. Like you don't know what the fuck you doing by putting that title on her in the black tea sector. Come on, man. You know what you're doing. You're trying to play these little weird ass games and it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It sounds stupid for you to try to put her and keep on titling her the white queen in the black tea sector.
3 minutes and 30 seconds, Ralph. Donat, do you want the hand? You're on mute.
So first of all, I'm a fucking troll. Like, excuse me. My stuff is improv, okay? You the person who have to sit down and calculate, clear our dry ass nigga and do this stuff, okay? When I said that about Snoopy, I immediately put it in the chat. Okay, I was trolling too hard. My bad, I went a little too far. And that's time-stamped in the chat way before you said that. So you need to go on somewhere with that. I have never had a private conversation with nobody about conspiring against you. You don't even rank to me. You are the male version of Lady T to me. You're gay. You want a piece of this. And I'm not giving it to you, okay? At all. And worried about she paints, I paid for my own ticket and flight to Diddy trial, okay? I went there on my own dime. I didn't get a dime from She Paints until like a month and a half later when I got to the trial. Why y'all think is you jealous? Is you mad that I don't have to go live and I can get 10 views and make more money than anybody else in the black tea sector? Because that's your issue. You got the peanuts, nigga. You got the crunch. You ain't got no notice at all. You thought you were going to have a pack of women in a Discord like they weren't talking and like they wasn't planning and like you wasn't harassing them and making them feel uncomfortable, Mr. Sister Wise. You wanted to be the first being. That's what you wanted to be. You put yourself in that situation. I don't have time to think about you outside of what I say and do live, nigga. Do you hear that? Because if you was in the same room as me, you would not have that same energy. And that's on God, nigga. Dead ass, okay? I'm not one of them. I'm not nobody to play with. And I know I like to have fun and be nice and stuff. Nobody gonna box me in. You're in a box. And you ain't gonna leave that box until you apologize and take accountability for your own behavior. Because truth be told, nobody care about how Snoopy got here. She here. She here and she gonna stay. Because I see it, so and I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I tag her in my title when I go up. When I'm talking about Chris Sean, the same artist you wanted, I'm gonna tag her in the titles and make sure she go up, nigga. How about that?
2 minutes, Donat. Snoopy, do you want the hand?
Yeah, please. I don't know what you're referring to, Ralph, when you say about tearing your platform down prior to when you left. I've no clue. I do know the things that were recorded were not by me. That person came in after I had left the Discord. I did not know her at all. That stuff was posted and then removed. And then when you came back, that's when it was all released again. I did not know her at all. At all. My husband was in there. There was nobody else in there. You were doing lives on Blanco, calling her the crypt keeper. Golden was doing lives on Blanco just because she was over with Donat. I wasn't expecting Blanco to be over on panel with Donat that day I went up, because he literally put a comment and said, I'm going live in 10 minutes. Can you come up? So when Blanco was there, she says, oh, I know this person. She had done a reading for me. And up into all of this, we were close. We're not so much anymore, because I distanced myself from all of it. All of it. I don't know what you have a conspiracy in your head that there were people in there. They were all there to drag you down, which is no such thing. And I did not pull up paperwork on Shar and give it to Madgie. And I did not fall out with Madgie because she wouldn't post it. I gave a TikTok to Madgie. And I have this on my community wall. Go look. Go and look. I literally posted it with the receipts of what I sent. And it was a TikTok. It was a screenshot of a TikTok where she says, I'm building my own cult. That's what I sent. Check my wall. You'll see it. And that's it.
Ralph, you have 3 minutes.
So, once again, you are further proving my point, because you're bringing up a situation trying to make it seem like I just started doing a live about Blanca, when really Donat was going over to Blanca's panel and using Blanca's panel to do lives about me and talk shit about me with Vampy, right? So you're further proving your connection with Donat and Blanca and the bullshit that they had going on. Because remember, Blanca was doing lives about She Paint and saying that She Paint was doing voodoo on Donat, and Donat was saying that She Paints was doing voodoo, and Blanca had her own counter voodoo. Y'all remember all the bullshit that took place. Y'all remember, but now you saying that you fell out with Blanca, so you ain't seeing eye to eye with her. Okay, cool, right? And then you say that you didn't know about me until I came back to the sector, which that can't be true, because give me another 30 seconds. So,
not 30 minutes.
Yeah, anyway, how did you, and for the whole time that I was gone, how was you and Golden beefing if you didn't do no content on me from the time that I was, in the sector before, right? So you sitting here trying to play like I didn't know about you until you came back to the sector. That can't be true, because how was Golden beefing with you that whole time? And how are you holding me accountable for what Golden did? If Golden was beefing with you because she felt like you was wrong for the things that you was doing and the manipulation that you was playing in the Black Tea sector, how are you holding me accountable for that? And if things did go on in my Discord that had nothing to do with me, like two women arguing in my Discord where I'm telling them not to trauma bond, how am I accountable for that? If we already cleared up the fraudulent shit from my Discord about them saying this and saying that, right? How are you still trying to hold me accountable for that? If we already cleared up every lie that you're trying to sit here and mention, right? How are you still trying to hold me accountable for the shit that we already cleared up? It's not making sense, right? And then you say, what's posted on your wall? So you went and looked up somebody else's TikTok that is not a content creator, so you can take it to somebody to attack somebody who was a content creator, right? So you went and found somebody TikTok where they're saying something over there that's related to something that they had going on TikTok, and you use that as a way to try to refer to some shit that was going on over here, right? Manipulation at its finest, right? But you're sitting here playing in our face, making it seem like, no, all I sent her was somebody's TikTok.
You're over your time.
No, I'm not over my time. I got an extra minute because I'm battling two of y'all. So she gave me to 3 minutes. And then for you talking, I got another 30 seconds. And for you just now talking, I probably got another 30 seconds. So what is we talking about?
We don't want to hear you crackhead.
Yeah, I know you're going to try to chime in. I know you're going to try to chime in tonight, because everything that you got going on is falling apart. You got to redo a Fallout with She Paints all over again. After y'all done pieced it up, you played like you was honoring and respecting her, right? And then you come back and you say, somebody got witchcraft on me again. I'm back to battling with she paints. She's back to attacking me again, right? We watched the not play the victim on here. How many times? How many times have he cried to y'all, ladies? How many times have the not been like, oh my God, my family this, and my mother did this to me, and I tried to unalive my sister, and I'll do it again, and I'll try to take them out again, right? How many times did y'all hear the not do that? Right? He just keep crying about how he had to fight this and how his family didn't accept him and nobody cared about him, right? And now he up here trying to play Tony the Tiger Tough. Well, set up the fight then, Denat. Let's do a kickboxing match since you want kick. Set it up. I bet you get quiet when it comes to setting up a real boxing match. Set it up. You know all the connections. You in touch with WAC 100. Set it up. Set it up. You got all the right connections. You can set the shit up. Set up a boxing match and watch what happened to you. Just set it up. You could do all that woofing online that you want, but set up a boxing match. I bet you pussy. I bet you scared to do that. We'll see who the crack baby is. Set it up.
4 minutes and 30 seconds. Donut, it's your turn.
First of all, you said my connections. You ain't the other dude that got a little traction on the platform. He ran to the courthouse to get a restraining order because, see, I did that for a reason. And that's the type of people that you got to get straight. See, you somebody that only your mama don't even love you. My nigga, what are you talking about? You don't have no clout. You don't have no ranking. If I see you in real life, it will be up and it won't be no conversation. You don't rank. You Mr. Nobody. All y'all forever gonna be nobodies. So when you see me, be on type of that time. And I also know the law of self-defense because it ain't gonna be no gloves when I get done with you. I'm gonna see a bloody red carpet on the floor, nigga. Fuck with me and I'm gonna eat you. Dead ass. I'm a Cancer, so yeah, I'm gonna cry here. Y'all can't get mad at me for crying here and there. What are you talking about? You a loser, Ralph. See, you're not denied. You wanna be me. No matter how many channels, no matter how many people come against me, I'm still the nigga that I've been. I'm gonna stand on 10. You a bitch. You ain't even lose no channel. Madgie lost a channel. She got more balls than you, nigga. You don't hear her crying. You on your original channel. You got your other shit going on or whatever going on with you. I don't know exactly, and I don't care. And you out the game. You not compelling, nigga. Your storyline is crying about what other people did to you on their platform and wonder why ain't nobody pulling up, nigga. You supposed to be spreading love and positivity, at least entertaining the people when you talking about whatever you're talking about. You're not getting no friendly fave from me because ain't shit friendly over here. And I can't make no money off of boxing you. I'm sorry. It would just be my clout somehow uplifting you, okay? I don't want to kickbox with you, Mr. Kangaroo, long foot ass nigga. You was born in the mid-'80s, right in the middle of the crack epidemic. And from the looks of it, your mama was getting off at Freaknik and you don't even know who your daddy is. Oh, is that why your play cousin, your cousin that talked to Dani Robertson and traumatized you and you crying like a little bitch about that still? Is that why they evicted you? See, won't nobody if I don't give a fuck, nigga, I can go to anybody in my family and sleep on the floor.
2 minutes, go Donut.
Don't play with me, you crackhead child.
Snoopy, do you want the hand?
Yeah. Ralph, I don't know what it is with you. You set up your fucking channel based on Madgie, based on Facebook, all of her socials. You even checked to see had she got OnlyFans at one stage. All of her family, all of them were put in there. Murph.
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Everybody.
She needs
you
30 more
literally
seconds.
went
30
to
seconds more, but don't play that.
Oh, I'm
all
sorry.
sources of social media.
How long? Hold on. Wait. Imagine don't play with me like that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Snoopy. That's a minute.
You collected all of that information, not anybody else. It was you that stated who you were going after. You were talking about Murph at the time. You had his Instagram. There was never CP. I never accused you of having CP there at all. They came from Murph, nothing else. Or that statement came from Murph, nobody else. And you have been out here repeating that as if that's what's being pinned on you when it isn't. You think it was okay when you went and got everyone's information, put their socials out on your platform that you built off the back of Jag and Madgie by bringing down women. That's what you did. And you also called women liars that did have a voice. and wanted to say on their experience. And no, you never apologized. But
And
you
for
do
no
cry
reason.
foul. You cry foul because I sent a TikTok from Shar, who is a content creator, who doxed one of my mods, gave her home address, business address, telephone numbers, put her socials up in a video, stalked me on Facebook, tagged Dublin, Ireland, asking, does anybody know me? That's insane behavior. You had a thread in your Discord for people to put their TikToks in. So don't play like people looked her up, because she looked them up and she added them, same as you did on your TikToks, like you did with Brandy. You gave her all of your accounts and you asked her to go and follow them. And yes, she was your mod because she was familiar with how TikTok ran. And you lied on her. You lied on a few people, Ralph, and you try and make a conspiracy. You own nothing. I can stand on what I did. I'll stand on what I said. I'll stand on what I
2
did.
minute 30, Snoopy, because Donat is doing that on purpose. So I will give you a 30-second more, but 2 minute 30.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, Snoopy. Ralph, do you want the hand?
I heard you said my name.
Yeah, because you interrupted on purpose. So the most I will give for your intervention is 30 seconds. Ralph, do you want the hand?
So it's on purpose when I do it to Snoopy, but it's not on purpose if I.
Yeah, because he's your enemy. Okay.
Oh,
Stop
this
it.
nigga can never be my enemy.
Okay. Okay, Donat. Now, Ralph.
Got real shooters with me, niggas. You
Donat. Chut. Thank you. Ralph.
Yes. First, I would like to say, do not please stop playing gangster. We know you're not gangster. You've been watching Streamer University all week, and now you want to sound like a Suburban Baby or somebody and walk around and do this clip farming shit and sound like you Tony the Tiger Tough when we know that you cornflakes with piss on it. You ain't even milk. It's piss on your cornflakes, nigga. You not tough. You pussy, really. So stop playing tough. If you was really tough, you'll set up the boxing match and you wouldn't be sitting here trying to play gangster, right? Set up the boxing match. I'll box your head off and we can end that right there. Furthermore, right, when it comes to the lies that Snoopy or, Snoopy, whatever, I don't know if she want to go by Laura. I don't know what she want to go by, right? But if we look at the Discord right here, can you pull up the screen that I just sent you? Can you pull up the screen that I just sent you? Okay. So this is Brandy. Right? The Brandy that she's talking about, right? This is the message log for Brandy, right? And as you can see, I'm not messaging this person. This person is messaging me. You don't see you see me respond, LOL. That's what you see me respond. And all of this text, right? You see me respond, LOL. This person, right? Made this for you. TikTok may be easier to use, right? This is this person, right? She's telling me, second account you were looking for. She's trying to point out these people that's in the Discord, trying to cause problems with people in the Discord, right? She's saying that this person, which is, I think, Melissa 37, right? McGarrett Messenger, whatever it is, right? She's trying to tell me, oh, this person in the Discord was causing problems. Then she sent this account. Then she sent me this account and tried to tell me this person in my Discord was causing problems, right? So here you are with someone who's literally trying to get me to fall out with people in my Discord again. And this is the person that Snoopy is using as a defense, right? And then they call me on the phone. Her and her husband called me on the phone. So her husband can try to get a scene where he record and play it, right? So this is what I keep on saying. Like, she's bringing up this stuff, but then when I start showing the evidence, right, then she'll switch up her whole story when I start showing the evidence. Madgie knows because Madgie played the recording over here of her husband calling me, right? Madgie played the recording over here of her husband calling me and doing this whole, oh yeah, you this, right? So they were calling my phone, my business line, trying to get clips of recording that they can play over here.
30
right?
seconds more, Donat.
But that's neither here nor there regarding that stuff, right? I can pull up all types of receipts regarding the people that she's mentioning. I can pull up all types of receipts of the games that was played in the Discord. I mean, the old Discord is still there, right? The old Discord is still there. We can go to the old Discord and look at the Petty Pocket and all the bullshit that was in there, right? But the reality of it is very simple, right? the games that she keep playing or the games that she's saying that she's not playing, it all took place before I came back to YouTube. When I came back to YouTube, they have no explanation behind the bullshit, right? Even the is still bitter from what took place a year and a half ago. Make that make sense. And I was literally on TikTok making content before I even came over here. I was already on TikTok. She just said that. She just said, "How was I mods over on TikTok? I got mods."
3 minutes and 30,
They're
Ralph.
lying to you about everything.
Okay, Ralph, 3 minutes and 30. Ralph, also, please, the name is Snoopy. Don't call her another name, please. Thank you. Donat, it's your turn.
Hold on. What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean? Don't call her another name.
That's 30 extra seconds. 2 minutes and 30
How is that? No, because
don't ask no questions.
Before you even started, I was in this conversation with her. So
that's another minute, bro.
It's not. You can't just add time.
Yes,
you ain't even start yet.
Ralph,
he didn't even start yet. I was still responding to you.
Ralph, you can respond to me, but I am going to give him a 30 second more. So
but I'm still responding to you.
Hey, nigga, shut up. That's a minute.
So you said don't call her by another name, but I didn't call her by another name.
You call her by another name, so please let's refrain from that. The only name is Snoopy. Thank you, Ralph.
Oh, okay, don't call her. Okay.
Thank you. Donat, you have 2 minutes and 30.
Yeah, this a jazz nigga. This the type of nigga that'll do some stuff to try to distract you, right? Fuck you, nigga. You ain't nothing but mouth. Your mouth. I don't have no boxing match for you. What I have for you is for you to pull up and let me know that it's mutual consent. We don't even have to get paid, nigga. You will get dusted, okay? So let me know when you're on that type of time and we can pull up and we can do that. Me calling, trying to organize sponsors and money, whack one, that takes time, energy, and you're not worth it. Nobody's gonna pay to see me get into it with another nigga. Nobody's gonna do that, nigga. And then on top of that, nigga, you don't really want no smoke. Talking about them copying other niggas. You know what the fuck it is, bro? I was like you. I was in a prison. You want to know who real Donat is? This nigga right here. My audience know me, nigga. Go and watch these other videos. I'm the same nigga years ago. So don't be sitting up here saying a nigga capping. I just try to be nice and try to kill y'all with kindness. But a nigga like you is low vibrational. You're ignorant. You're stupid, nigga. I don't want to box you, nigga. I'm going to end you. If you come in my face, I know the law, and you're going to get fucked up for coming in my face. I don't want to box you. I'm scared for my life, but I will have a mutual combat with you if you stepped in my face because I have to protect myself. That's what I'm saying to you, nigga. I got real killers around me, nigga. You won't even touch me. Fuck you talking about? I took 2 bodies when I was 16. Nigga, recognize. And I said that way before all this other shit. Nigga, don't be playing with me. I don't have no smoke with you. I'm scared for my life, sir. But if I have to defend myself, you will get fucked up. I promise you that. Okay? Fuck ass nigga. Niggas be trying to be nice and shit on the internet. They like to put community strikes. Black women like, oh, you hate this one. You love. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You don't even know what the fuck you dealing with. You don't. And you best to stay in the light, nigga. That's all I gotta say. Fuck wrong with you, you bitch. No. They ain't even worth that shit. They ain't worth it, bro. Nah, yeah, they heater. I got restraining orders, nigga. I can't.
Okay, so I think Donat is done. Snoopy, do you want the hand?
Yeah, I want to address something you said a minute ago. Well, on your last 2 minutes, you said Conscious came up on Maggie's platform and played a recording. He didn't, because he had explained some of the language that was in it and Madgie didn't allow him to play it. There was no recording played on Maggie's platform, as you suggest. There was nothing where I was trying to send Char's paperwork, and I'm about to send the receipts now to Madgie. I'm also about to send the receipts where you told Brandy to go follow you on all of your TikToks. I have that receipt because she sent it to me. I also have the ones where you doxed Brandy and Conscious because they got them at the time. And yes, he did ring you that day. He rang you to ask why you were doxing and lying about his wife because you put him in the same category as other women. And she had not done anything untoward or uncomfortable at all. She hadn't stepped out for marriage, and that's the narrative that you put out there. That's the reason this has kept going. And as for Golden, and when you're asking about Golden, you're asking the wrong person. Golden came at me I've said this earlier on. You better go and address that with Golden. But didn't you do a live where you pulled it up and you showed that Golden sent you a message saying she was targeting me? You showed that on live. So anything that you have to ask about why you were being spoken about, go to Golden and ask her. That had nothing to do with me. I responded. Madgie went and got you. You put me into a lot of conspiracies that don't exist. And I was coming out with receipts to show otherwise. That's it. That is it. Madgie, I'm going to send you these on Instagram and you can give him the hand. It's fine.
Thank you, Snoopy. Okay. Ralph, it's your turn.
Okay, so once again, it doesn't make sense for you to keep on sending Madgie receipts that you supposedly already sent Madgie, right? So if Madgie already covered this content a year and a half ago, how are you resending her receipts that you supposedly already that you sent her already, right? And when it comes to Conscious, since you know him by, you know, first name basis, apparently, right? When it comes to Conscious, right? This person that called my phone at this time, I never even doxed them. You saying that I doxed them because I showed their messages in the Discord, because I showed the games that people were playing, because I showed her messages to me on another platform, right? So you're saying that's doxing because I showed messages of these people. That doesn't make sense. That's not doxing. I never put out no personal information about Brandy or Conscious. Don't know their personal names or none of that stuff, right? But you took it upon yourself to, because that's your fight. You have to fight their battle, right? You took it upon yourself to look up these other people and try to attach them to me. Even your fight with Golden, right? You saying that if I got a question for Golden, take it up with Golden. But why are you putting all Golden's faults on me and saying that I sent Golden after you? I told Golden to do this. Golden is attacking you through me, right? You're saying all of this stuff, but then when it comes down to questions, you tell me to go ask Golden, right? But then you're sending me messages saying that Golden is attacking you because of me. You're saying that Golden is attached to me somehow, and you made it all about me. This attack from Golden, you made it all about me. Threatening her mom, all of that stuff, threatening her kid, all of that stuff. You turned that around and made it about me, right? Even when you think about it, when I went to Golden's house, it was you that was doing a live about me, talking about why would Golden let her son be around this person, so on and so forth. It was you. I did not do any lives about you, never put your name in any titles, but every time I turned around, you were doing a live about me, saying that Imani and Golden was attacking you because of me. Am I not right about that? You said that Imani and Golden, two people that's capable of doing whatever the fuck they want to do, ain't doing nothing because of me. You try to say that they were attacking you because of me. And even now, you still say Imani is attacking you because of me. And Golden is attacking you because of me. But then when I say that I have nothing to do with their attacks on you, you say I need to take that up with them. You see how confusing you are? You see how the manipulation keeps on going with you, right? And that's what I'm pointing out. I don't care about the other stuff. I'm talking about the games, the pattern of circle talk bullshit that y'all keep on doing over here. That's what I'm talking about.
3 minutes.
Did you watch Maggie's live last night?
Is it my turn? Damn.
Sorry, I'm not going.
Thank you, Snoopy.
Let me just set the record straight. I'm not afraid to box Ralph. Not at all. That's the type of person that is dirty, destitute, and ain't gonna be nothing. And I feel like it's a waste of life. So I'm not fighting no nigga like that. Okay, I'm not scared. The main reason why I'm not doing it is because he is what's called farming. He's farming content to bring it back to his channel, because nobody is watching him. And Ami Boyd said we went over all this years ago. Yes, Ralph is the type of person that will form so much content and sit here and talk about stuff and flip it, turn it, reverse it, put a conspiracy on it. That's the only thing he does. To me, he's like somebody that's good to sit on the platform and preserve a video, otherwise not to be taken serious. So with that, Madgie and Snoopy, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna buy out because I don't feel like being formed or my energy being harvested. Snoopy, I don't know how much you have for him. You know, I said we don't care. I said you're here to stay the same way. You know, he came into this sector through my platform. The only reason he got a response from Jag to tap into that was because we created the GoFundMe. So I'm this nigga's master. I know him like the back of my hand. And if y'all, you know, want to be flipped and reversed and go down as the world turns, these guiding light stories and he's the victim and this is what I've been there before too. Okay. You just got to change and reinvent. And the best way to do that is to take accountability and own up to who you are. You have no backbone. You have no gristle. You're not a man, and it completely shows. Okay. You got to stand up. It's okay to have disagreements with people, but as a man, like you going on and on just the content form, nigga, like you're out of the black tea sector. You're not with us no more, nigga. You're done. You're kicked out. Anybody that give you a platform,
2 minutes,
including you, Madgie. I'm up out of here.
bye, Donut. Snoopy, it's your turn.
Yeah, you don't need to put me in a title. You have been lying about me. And then when you lie or make reference to things in the Discord, then I come out and I address it. Because you're lying on my character. That is why you were in the content. And in regards to Golden, and you're saying that that had nothing to do with you, it really does if she's sitting on a panel referencing you, speaking about Discord, when she did not know me over there. We did not ever have any conversation whatsoever. But I'm getting held as some sort of person that did everything that brought you down, when in actuality that had nothing to do with me and everything to do with whatever situation was going on at the time. I got landed with the whole thing of the recording, the audio. That had nothing to do with me. That was somebody else entirely. I didn't even know that person either because it was a different time. I had already left. Yes, my husband was in there because you told people I lied on you. That's why he was in there. And yes, you doxed Brandy. And yes, you doxed Conscious. You gave their names. You gave their names. You spoke on them. There was no folder in the Discord at the time. And you were getting messages as a moderator about Jag because Jag was your content. So she was sending you lives that were done previously. That's it. No conspiracy. But she got thrown in and lied on like I did. So was Conscious. So were other people. I did not want to keep doing this. I say this on every time that you have come up. I didn't bring this back up at all. Nor do I want to be covering it. It's done. I'm not with Atwood. The minute Lady T came out and said stuff about Blanco, I was out. And if you go back and look at the live that you're talking about,
2 minutes, Snoopy, 2 minutes.
So once again, you're proving my point.
Ralph, it's gonna be the last 3 minutes, just to say.
Okay, I could take 2 minutes. It don't matter. You proving my point once again, right? You and your husband both stalk my Discord, right, for different variations of information, right? Your husband never confronted me about you. If you say that I disrespected you, if you say that I lied on you, right? I never even knew you by Snoopy, right? You're somebody that tried to compromise a PayPal by sending money to the PayPal and then taking the money back. And then you sent an email.
That is a lie.
Literally 30 seconds more.
Give him the 30 seconds. Give him a minute. You are a liar. I did not compromise PayPal.
I can show you. I can show you the PayPal. I can show you the PayPal. You know that you sent $300 to a PayPal and then tried to call it back. You sent the email to Seven's mom. Do you not recall that?
Through PayPal. It was a
Do
PayPal
you not recall sending an email to Seven's mom?
There was no email.
So who did you send? This is how you know the truth. You see how she keep on responding? You see how she keep on responding? Because she know I'm telling the truth. The history doesn't change, right? The history of their bullshit doesn't change, right? She knows she sent the email to Seven's mom because that was the time that Madgie was saying, can anybody find out anything about a Stacy, right? And at that time, I was using the email of Stacy to get the money on PayPal. Remember, I had to change it and make my own PayPal because they had compromised that PayPal by looking up Stacy's name and so on and so forth, right? Courtesy of Snoopy, right? But she's sitting up here trying to make it seem like someone else was attacking her, right? The information that was put out. And then when you talk about somebody's character, let's think about how I really got recognized in the Black tea sector by standing up for Lady Letitia, right? Giving her a space and a voice by sending my supporters over to Lady Letitia, telling her, don't leave the sector. Your voice is needed. Keep on going, right? We did that for about a couple of weeks, right? Standing up for Bonnie, right? When her voice was smothered, Amber, right? So let's talk about how I really got into this sector, right? I was the one that was giving these people voices when Jag tried to take their voice away, when Jag tried to belittle them and so on and so forth. I was the platform that was giving them the space to talk and speak their truth and let be seen real people. At one point, one person was considered to be 3 people until I had to put 2 people on a panel. So if you're really talking about how someone came about in this sector, you're trying to put false traits on somebody when really all the facts is shown. I was the one going around saying love is love. We was the one making these trips saying love is love. Y'all didn't even know what a collective was over here until I started talking about a collective. Everybody was like, what's a collective? What is he talking about, this collective stuff? Now everybody's building a collective, right? Let's be real about this, right? I was the one that came over here pushing love is love and let's get the, so on and so forth. Y'all said, oh, the hell with that love is love shit. We're going to show him what love is. We'll show him some hate. Y'all did that, right? Snoopy, you sent me messages where you try to say, oh, it's some of us are good ones out here, right? That's why when I say Laura Kelly, you don't want me to bring up that name, but that's the name that you were in the Discord. That's the name that I know you by. I don't know this Snoopy person that you created for content.
Okay, 2 minutes and 30, Ralph, and I am the one who asked you to stop with that other name. So either you respect me or you don't. Thank you. Snoopy, it's your turn.
That message you showed on my kids is not me. You were able to go to your Discord, hover over it, and up came Laura Kelly. But on that, you just showed the letter L. The pictures are different. The profile pictures are different. I have never messaged you anywhere. That's on my children. That is not me that you tried to pin on me. And if it was, I would be standing in it. All you want to do is get a conspiracy. Yes, the PayPal was reported and it was removed for being in violations of their policies. And Madgie had the information already on that. So if you lost the PayPal as a result of misuse of services, then that's on you. I did not send Stacey May an email. Pull up, I'll allow you within my 2 minutes. Pull up any message I sent you. There is none. I have never messaged you. Never. You keep looking for a conspiracy that's not there. You keep repeating that I had sent other people into your Discord to spy. No such thing. You were talking about spies prior to I ever getting there. And then you were talking about to not put spies in there. And then you said, Tara, you're so delusional and paranoid that that's what you were running on all the time. You have continued to say that I lied and pin it on me, even though there were other women stating. And regardless whether you think that people left and were not stalked afterwards, they were, including me with my TikTok, because I had to block a lot of the women, including a lot of Char's accounts, because she has plenty of them. They all had to be fucking blocked. So don't play that of people walked out and you were the victim. Many women were extremely uncomfortable, and that's all that was said. And your ego couldn't fucking take it, and you needed somebody to pin it on. That was it.
2 minutes. Ralph, you have 2 minutes.
So once again, you get proven in a lie because you're trying to say that this account this PayPal account is not active. I have the account right here. All the things that was sent from me. I'm the primary of all these accounts, right? Because I take care of my son, so I make sure that I have access to send him money, right? So you sitting here saying that this account is not active, and it is, right? The account is clearly active. You might have reported the account and reported, but I made sure that I put the 300 in there to give you your funky ass 300 back, right? So you're sitting here trying to make it seem like you're not this person, but the whole reason why you fell out with Shar is because she exposed that you was this person, right? And then you sit there and try to make it seem like you don't have nothing to do with the stuff that was said against me. But how is it that it's so many years later and you remember everything that was said against me in my Discord? How is that? How you remember the Knots bullshit in the Discord with Tara? Right? How do you remember the names of the people that I don't even remember the names of the people that manipulated bullshit in the Discord? But you remember, I don't know you from nobody, right? But you remember the shit that took place in my Discord, right? How? How is it that you remember the names? You say that you're not conspiring with these people, but you remember the names of these people. And mind you, I disappeared for 7 months and came back. I disappeared for 7 months and came back, and you were right there waiting to bring back up the bullshit from Discord, right? And you see me. I started talking about the farm. I started talking about the camping stuff. Wasn't even talking about none of that bullshit. You can go look at my page now, right? Wasn't even talking about none of that bullshit, but guess who still was making content on me? Snoopy. Guess who was sending out letters trying to sue people, trying to make it seem like they were attacking them through me? Snoopy. Right? Who was keeping the beef going while I was gone? Snoopy.
2 minutes, Ralph, please. Snoopy, it's your turn. You have 2 minutes. Is everyone frozen or is it in my head?
I'm not frozen. I'm doing this to be smart. Oh yeah, I'm doing this to be funny.
Yeah, I thought I was frozen. Snoopy, it's your turn. You're on mute.
For the time that Ralph was off the app, was I speaking about him? That's question, Madgie. Was I speaking on Ralph prior to you going getting him?
I don't remember why I went to get him, but before that, you were mostly talking about me.
Yes, that's exactly when I started picking up with being a CC. So you can get over yourself. It was never about you. And I can clearly see that this is not going to go anywhere because you'll own nothing. Regardless if that PayPal is up and active, is irrelevant. I'm literally saying that, yes, I reported it. I have no problem in standing in anything that I do. Why do I know the women? Because they have been around the app since. And I'm familiar with them. The same reason that you kicked off into Discord. We were close and you got annoyed because they were making plans and you weren't involved. So yeah, we kept in contact. We still see each other around the place on the app. There's no conspiracy. That's no different than anybody else who left Atwoods or left anywhere else and stay in contact. This is not going to go anywhere because you have a failure to own your shit. You lie on people. You do not take responsibility. You just want to get up and blame everybody else and make it that they were lying. That's all you do. And again, I'm going to say it to you. All you have done is strip women down. Madgie, Jag, everyone, even down to their sexuality, you have done that. And yes, you affected many women. Whether you like it or not, you did. So nobody's lying on you. And with that, Madgie, I'm out.
Thank you, Snoopy. Thank you for coming up. Hello, Ralph.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm great. Always great. You know. On my
and
worst
Standard
day.
C has entered the chat.
Hey, it happens like that sometimes. I just, in order for all of us to get to the bottom of this, we need to stand in truth.
And we need to have conversation.
Right. And I'm not trying to duck or hide from anything that I've done. I mean, on several occasions, you heard me apologize for anything that has been done in this sector on my behalf, so on and so forth. I apologize to the knot, even though he didn't deserve an apology and I knew he was a snake in the grass. Right. I
Yeah.
apologize to numerous other people over
You
here.
apologized to
Right.
me, and I took your apology. I don't agree with the
Right.
stripping down of myself. I don't feel stripped down. We talked about it and we reconciled about everything. I did
Right.
terrible thing to you. I did ask Snoopy to give me information on you. I
Right. But
did talk about Stacy and her PayPal. I did do that.
right, but even with all of that, right?
Yeah.
Snoopy is the one that's not owning up. She's the one that's lacking accountability because you can sit here and clearly say that you did ask her for that information and so on and so forth, but she don't even want to admit that she looked that information up for you, right? She sat there and tried to make it seem like, oh, show me the receipts of this or show me Stacy's email or the email that I sent her. You just said that you reported the PayPal. Only the holder of that PayPal can report that PayPal, right? And other variations of information is not coming from me lacking accountability or taking accountability. It's coming from her. If you're going to be in this sector, take accountability. How is it that you did all of this stuff to attack somebody and then played the victim when somebody started looking you up or putting your information out there? How is it that you literally looked up Stacy's information and she has nothing to do with content creating, right? But you volunteered that information for somebody to so on and so forth, right? So I never looked this person up, never looked up her husband, never looked up her. I never was beefing with this person. I didn't even know who this person was, right? Even when she came out and was doing lives about the Discord, I did not know who this person was. You can ask Golden. Golden kept sending me messages about this person, and Imani kept sending me messages about this person, and I kept responding the same way. I don't know them, right? I did not know them. They're like, Snoopy, I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about, right? It wasn't until someone said, hey, the person that they're talking about is such and such. Go back and look and see if you have any conversations with such and such. And then when I went back and looked at the Discord, then I seen the conversations with such and such. When I went back and looked at the PayPal, I seen PayPals from such and such. So I said, damn, how is that person supporting me, sending me message and words of affirmation saying that, dude, you're doing a good job. We respect you, so on and so forth. And then turn around and now I'm beefing with that person. I didn't understand it. So I was trying to get an understanding of her part. How did you come about into beefing with me? Okay, you created a platform for people to come up and say that they was having problems with me. Okay, but how did Snoopy start beefing with me? How? I never fell out with her. So how did she start beefing with me? I never attacked her in the Discord, never attacked. Like, how did she has yet to answer that question. With all of the stuff that we're talking about, she has yet to answer. How did she start beefing with me? And
So
her
what I
husband.
will say about Snoopy is that me and her, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the conversation, but I do believe we were able to have a dialogue. I don't think it removed what happened between you and her. I think that clearly there is a lot of question that needs to be answered, but it doesn't negate what we said at the beginning of the live. Golden, I would love for you to decide if you want it to be over between you and Snoopy or if you want to fight her.
Yeah, I would like that to be decided too, Golden, because it
That's
seems like
ridiculous.
even the stuff with Snoopy is like it's the shit that you dragged me into, and I kept on telling you on the back end to leave that shit alone and stop. It's like I literally kept on repeating it over and over again on the back end. That's what made me so frustrated about the whole situation is because I kept on telling Golden like leave that shit alone. Stop bringing it up. She keeps messaging me. All this YouTube stuff is getting to me. Snoopy's doing another live about you, so on and so forth. I kept on saying, I'm not responding to it. Leave that shit alone. So I am literally like, I'm at the same point that Maggie's at right now. Like, either piece it up with her or decide that it's a forever beef and leave me the
There you
fuck
go.
out of
That's
it.
the thing.
Like, because I'm
Okay,
tired
like
of
this is
y'all beef
ridiculous.
and me being dragged into y'all beef or y'all beef being me or whatever. Like, even the lawsuits, if she's suing you, like I know
He's
that
not
Shar
suing
is,
her anymore.
well, it don't matter because somebody else is trying to sue Snoopy and that's not going to go away. So she has to deal with that regardless. But as far as
Yeah.
this shit goes on YouTube, like make up your mind, make a decision, because people sitting here messaging me saying that you are attached to the Atlas family and the shit that you doing is reflecting the Atlas family and the brand. And I literally build this platform on TikTok and build that name on TikTok, helping other people build social media platforms. So I don't want that attached to the Atlas family brand, that you going around threatening people, all of that stuff. So if you going to be attached to Atlas family, or if they going to associate you with me, you need to figure that shit out and just let it be what it is. Or because I don't want no association with that. If y'all see, I'm trying to take myself out of all of the beef and bullshit, because I'm building a brand and an image on these platforms. So I'm trying to like literally step back from all of that stuff and make peace with those who I can make peace with. And for the ones who is up and stuck with, fuck it, let it be up and stuck. But for the ones who I can genuinely make peace with, I am going to genuinely make peace with you. For the ones who still want to keep on lying and trying to neglect or take away from their part in all of this, we all can admit that we did fucked up things, but how are we all going to get over it? I'm not going to be the only one admitting that I did fucked up shit and trying to get over it, but yet Snoopy still keep on trying to bring up shit from a year and a half ago, right? I'm not going to be the only one apologizing and trying to move past it, and then to not keep on trying to run around talking about, I made you. No, nigga, my mom and my dad made me. You can't make nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like, if we're going to, say our apologies and move forward, let's get to the moving forward part.
That's the thing, because now I'm like, Golden, it looks like you want to fight with her. Like the comment that were being made in the chat, I literally had to ask you, like, I had to delete messages because I don't understand. Do you want a break? Is it too much for you? Is it not too much for you? Are you tired? Are you not tired? I am tired because I don't know what you want right now. So I'm like, can you please take a decision as to if you want peace with Snoopy or not? Because me, clearly, I'm trying to get into peace because I have other shit to fight. Like, so I'm really trying to understand. The comment that were being made were extremely antagonistic. And then after, your word is your bound, your word is your bound, then don't antagonize her. Why are you antagonizing her?
And then
it's like no, stand on what you want, stand on it. I think she's exhausted, but at the same time, like, instead of, I don't know, not being in the chat or just, not really engaging, it's too much for me. Okay, I'm like, I'm trying to get it to stop. I had a whole conversation with Snoopy about that it's stopping. She's giving you her word.
I just don't, just let it be what it's going to be. Like, y'all can collab with each other, whatever, but all of this back and forth shit, like, it's getting weird. Like, it's getting weird.
So weird.
Because it's like, we can't move forward. We can't even branch off and bring in new, like, y'all trying to hold people to this limited space. Like, do y'all know how limited this space is? Like, literally, I got thousands of people coming through my TikTok all the time that I'm trying to send over here to YouTube, so on and so forth. But y'all are limiting yourself and trying to make it seem like this little small collective of 200 people is all that is. Y'all ain't going to bring in new subs or new numbers if y'all just appeasing this small group. And I'm not saying that to be funny or smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, this shit is small. This is minute. We can all be covering topics that are actually important, that are bigger. We can all be covering these different topics. You know what I'm saying?
No, Golden, you were, like I said, I just wanted to be clear, because Snoopy was not the only one antagonizing. You were antagonizing her back. If you wanted to stop, you need to stop with her too. She cannot be the only one who stops. Like, I don't want to continue to go in circle. There are actually people that are really problematic on the platform, really problematic. And I think maybe Ralph felt the same way as me, that it's just like, there's other things, right?
It's so much. Like, you think about this sector and you think about everything that's going on, like, why
She was lying. That is antagonizing. Let it go, like a butterfly.
yeah, even if y'all did piece it up, then you can't piece it up and then turn around and say she was lying, because that's putting it right back on the table. So I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm not going to pretend to know what's going on with that. If it's done, it's done. If you still want to beef about it, you still want to beef about it. I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't want to be attached to it. I don't want to be attached to it. It's like every time she tried it, like it's her bringing me up. It's her bringing me up. I never really did lives about Snoopy. I addressed Snoopy about some shit, but I never did a live about Snoopy. But if you go back and you look at V Goddess and you look at Snoopy, like their content was about me and pulling those women in from my Discord. I didn't even care that I didn't care that these women was trying to meet up with each other. I was telling them not to play in my face. Like, look, you can't trick me. Don't play in my face. And then they try to say that's what I was mad about. No, because I pointed it out. No, I'm not mad about none of that stuff. Even when they argued in the Discord, I told them, don't trauma bond. Stop arguing. Like, yo, stop arguing with each other. A lot of the arguments in the Discord was because another woman, even Brandy came to me and tried to tell me about people in the Discord that I should look out for. Is that not sabotaging in a sense? If I'm saying don't tell me about nobody in my Discord, and then you send me a message and tell me, hey, you need to watch these two people in the Discord.
But can we move on from that?
I'm trying to move on, right? Even with Snoopy, trying to move on. But you can't be up on the platform telling me to take accountability when you're not taking accountability. And furthermore, if the other people have a problem with me, let them address the problem so I can give the proper apology to the right person, right? Imagine me apologizing to Snoopy for never having a problem with Snoopy.
Thank you, Snoopy, for deleting it for Star. I'm thanking for her for Star. Please continue.
Right, but imagine me apologizing for something to Snoopy, right? Oh, I apologize, Snoopy, right? And I never had a problem with Snoopy. That's weird. Let the people who I have a problem with, let them address the issue. Because if I did something wrong, I'm man enough to admit, you know what, I was wrong. It was a misunderstanding there. At that time, there was a lot of stuff going on with the Discord. I assumed that these people was plants and these people was put over here. Y'all remember the bullshit that was going on, right? Mm-hmm. I have no problem addressing these people or admitting where I was wrong at. I have done it before, right? But the fact that she's trying to nail me to the cross for a problem that I do not have with her is beyond me.
So now what she's saying, and I think she mean it, because like I said, I don't know if you were there at the beginning, but she wants to do other content. She's also tired. So she's saying, I won't talk about you if you don't talk about me. So for me, I'm like, listen, you started talking about him. That's why I brought him back, because I was like, she came from Ralph. Ralph, come and help me. So in fact, I'm the common denominator. So I will stop talking about this shit. I think what happened in the Discord happened in the Discord. Thank you, Golden. I take Snoopy's word. So I'm like, let's move the fuck on. Let's move on. There's other thing, like we're running in circles about a Discord. Okay, I'm tired. Discord is hell. That's what I believe.
I agree with you. I would like to see, I would like to move past, whatever it is that if they're like, my feelings and emotions is not attached to that anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I literally have like so much other stuff going on. There's no point in me talking about it, because then it's going to be like, oh, you're bragging, you're boasting or throwing stuff. So it's no point. But like literally, like you have not even seen me do content over here. Like the fact that the night is saying like you seen me doing content over here? No, you have not. No. Like, so that's telling you right there that I don't want to be in the midst of the bullshit. Like I'm waiting for it to blow over so I can start like putting my page in the right direction or in a different direction or whatever. But I'm not even over here covering content about this shit. So you can't even say that I'm doing this to get content.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to make it make sense. Like I'm not holding no content about this. So how are people still saying that I'm doing this for content?
Exactly. Like for me, I think there is bigger thing to talk about. I think what happened 2 years ago in a Discord, and that we already apologized for, and we already like, can we just move the fuck on?
Please.
Like I wanted to move on. That was the point of everything. Okay.
Oh shit! I got an Amazon gift card for the first motherfucker that move on. Shit.
Yeah. I want
What the fuck do we gotta do? Like, you gotta have a
Like
move
it's all
on
about
giveaway.
moving on. Like you're up to so much bigger thing. I see you. I see how much you're blowing up on TikTok. I see you. I
Yeah,
just
like
want to be left alone but by these people. They
I
are
just
saying
don't.
they are golden.
I just don't want the new, the new people that I'm sending over to YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get caught up in this BS. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all start attacking them. Like you see in my Discord, I got a TikTok group and a YouTube group. She keep bringing up the people from TikTok. Like that's a whole different group of people. That's people that they know how respectful I am. I don't even sit on my TikTok and let them call each other bees on the panel. They know that. So all the people that's coming over there, they know how respectful I am, and they know how much I put women, how much I like to empower women. They know that. So I got a whole different group of supporters that's coming over from TikTok, and it's just mind-boggling, that this story just keeps on going after a year and a half. Like, come on. Let people grow. Let people move on. If I hurt your feelings in the past, I apologize. Like, I didn't take nothing from you. I didn't physically do anything to none of y'all on here. Like, I'm not even in your life, but y'all act like I'm the physical abuser in your life. Like, I apologize. I'm sorry. Words hurt. I get it. I apologize for any words that I used in the past that might have hurt y'all. What the fuck? Like, how many times do I have to apologize?
Thank you. I agree. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's been done. Stop bringing up the same shit over. And I talk about myself too. I do be bringing up shit from the past. Like I include myself in all of this. I'm trying to be like, love is love, and more. I'm trying to stop being hate is hate. Okay. I'm trying to actually be better in here. I'm trying. Okay. I've not been the best version of myself. Okay. I feel like sometimes this sector, and I can understand why Ralph don't want to bring this new community here, because sometimes this sector feels like it will drain any good from you. Like, they never let you move on from one little mistake. You're just like, shit, okay, I've done it. I apologize. And it's like, no. And I'm like, yo, I try, okay? I'm trying to be like a better person and be less petty, which is hard for me because I'm a profoundly petty person. But I'm trying.
But that's why I say, like, if you see somebody trying to be a better person, let them try to be a better person, because you ain't gonna like the person that I promise you. If I'm trying to be a better person, that's because you ain't gonna like the person that I was.
Exactly.
So let me be the better person. I'm cool with being either one. Like, if you want to paint me to be an asshole, I'll be the greatest. My mom always told me, if you're gonna be something, be the best at it. So if y'all gonna label me an asshole, I'm gonna be the best asshole on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my mom always told me. Never be a quitter and be the best at it. So I ain't quitting shit.
Exactly. And I'm like, there's actually evil on this app. People that I'm just like, okay, you are fucked up. You is scary. And we're here fighting among each other. We keep on fighting among each other instead of growing.
And the one thing I can say we should change about this sector is our the way we treat each other. Like, if I put some shit out there, like, y'all know my mom is not here no more, right? So to keep on having to fight these people that keep on trying to say my mom's a crackhead and all of this other shit, like, why y'all try to find out the worst shit y'all can find out about people and then try to use that the first chance you can to attack them? We supposed to protect each other weaknesses, not exploit them shits, right? I'm transparent. I put it out there, my mom is in heaven, so on and so forth. And then the first thing I hear a nigga say is, your mom can suck my... Like, what the fuck is going on?
I really think we need to stop talking about family. I really think so. I think it's disgusting.
I mean, or at least certain boundaries. Like, I can see you keeping it on that one person or just bringing up what you find out about that one person. But if we don't hold each other to these different levels of integrity, then what's the point? Like, I don't mind going back and forth with somebody, but it's just certain boundaries that you don't cross. You know what I mean? Like, even like just a simple fact. like trying to use time, like, oh, that's the 80s, like everybody was doing it in the 80s. No, that don't even make sense. You're
That makes
literally
no sense.
painting a whole demographic. You're like trying to use a whole demographic group of people to attack me. Make that shit make sense.
Exactly.
That's like beating my ass for something Kuta Kente did.
Yeah. And anyway, it doesn't mean that because you were alive during the 80s, it doesn't mean you did Iraq. My
That's what
mom
I'm
never did
saying. Like
anything.
it doesn't
My
make
mom didn't
sense.
even do, my mom has never even done like the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, but none of that makes sense. It's like people try to find out your weakness so they can tell you. And
Exactly.
that's a big problem in our community, is that
Yes.
instead of like, building each other up, we use this concept that says it's called iron sharpening iron, and it's not. You using these variations of things to try to tear me down, and you think that I'm going to see eye to eye with you at some point. I'm never going to see eye to eye with you, because I don't play those type of games. I don't try to hit people when they down. I don't try to hurt people when they're going through something, right? Even with the Lady Letitia thing, you didn't see me like do this whole thing about how, oh, I made you, I'm the one that supported you and sent my fans over there to support you before Dani Robertson took a liking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't see me like on her neck like that, or any of these other creators, or the fact that I want to say it might be Bonnie that is now one of OKP's head mods, right? You don't see me going to, I want to say it's Amber. Amber is one of his head mods. Yeah, so Amber, right? You don't see me going over there like, Amber, I'm the one who set you up with OKP, and now you over here modding for her. And Yo, you think you got so much control over people. None of this shit makes sense, that these characters over here think that they got so much control. Remember, the whole fallout was based off of him trying to control my platform. Him wanting me to title stuff a certain way, him wanting me to do this content, him wanting me to hold off on this content. I was going to do a piece on this, and he say, hold off on it so we can do it together. Like, he wanted to control my platform. And I'm telling him, like, yo, I came over here from TikTok. I already had the page. Y'all remember we had the Atlas family page. That was before we had the Ralph the Wise page. So I fought for these platforms. We both fought for our platforms. I lost my panel, and I lost my page, and then I ended up getting it back. And then
I remember.
I remember. Like, we fought for these little spaces that we got, but now y'all trying to make it uncomfortable in the space that we operating in, so y'all can feel comfortable. It's not making sense.
It's whack.
It's not making sense. Like, it's so much more. It's such a, like, y'all are fighting over a small system of supporters, when if you broaden your horizon, you can get way more supporters. Why not host a panel about something bigger that's controversy and let people come up and chime in on it, right? Something that's bigger happening in the Black.
I'm not even going to say you need to change the subject, but it's how you approach the subject. Let's say you like the mess. You like talking about Sammy and Ben. But why do we need to fight? But why do we need to fight for subscriber?
You don't have to change the subject, but what I'm saying is, like, when it comes to broadening your
horizon,
when you want more, like pulling in another group of collective or whatever, you want to try to mix it up a little bit, right? Talking about the stuff that's happening in the Black tea sector just leaves us with the people that's looking up the stuff for the Black tea sector. But when you throw a different topic in there, you pull in a different group of people, you know what I mean? Whether it be about world news, whether it be about hip hop, whether it be about sports, whether it be whatever the case may be, right? But like, we don't even have a day that we come together and talk about other shit. Why don't we have a day that we come together and talk about what's going on in these other sectors?
We keep on getting divided. We keep on dividing each other.
Right, but they give us Messy Monday, and Messy Monday lasts all week. Why can't we have a Together Thursday or some shit? Shit, they got Taco Tuesday.
Oh my God, I love that, Together Thursday. Like, that's so true. That's so true.
Something where we show that we not just beefing with each other. Even wrestlers go out and wrestle each other all damn day, clothesline each other all damn day, and then go to the bar and hang out. We not even doing none of that shit. We all know it's for entertainment purposes only. So why the fuck is we not treating it like it's for entertainment purposes only? Why are we treating it like
They
this
keep
shit
on
is really
calling it
affecting?
war.
Because
They are here fighting each other to the death.
it's hell no. I get on here maybe do a couple exhibition matches with y'all, but no, we is not at war. This is not war. This is not it. So why can't we treat this shit lighthearted like that? Why is y'all so hell bent on actually affecting people's feelings and emotions in real life? Like that shit don't even make sense. We all know this shit's a joke. It's a joke. We really not affecting people's real life like that. Yeah, you might be stopping people money here and there or whatever, but everybody's got multiple means of hustles. At least I hope you do. But even still, like,
oh no, sometimes they do stop your livelihood. I can attest to it.
Yeah. That's why I stopped holding that. That's why when Snoopy say
too much.
When Snoopy say, "Oh, why didn't you do the content on Atwoods and them and so on and so forth?" Remember, I tried. They didn't want no problems with me. I went to Ron's Discord. Ron said, "We heard about you. Get out of my Discord." It ain't like I didn't try. They just was trying to snuff me out before they, acknowledge me or whatever. They was trying to get my page taken before they acknowledged it or whatever.
Absolutely,
Ron,
absolutely.
all of them. Because remember, I was the one that was doing the content on the horse chick, the Beverly. That's how I came over here. Yeah. Right. Remember, that's how I came over here. I was doing spiritual stuff on TikTok. And then when I seen that Beverly was doing a ancestral bloodline DNA on Jaguar, that's when I came over here. Like, no, Jaguar is trying to infiltrate spirituality. I'm not going to have it happen. She was doing one on Big Homie Cece, and she was doing one on Jaguar. That's when I came over here to this sector. That's when I seen Beverly doing a spiritual reading, or not reading, but a spiritual DNA on Jaguar. I said, hell no. That means they trying to paint Jaguar out to be a chosen one and say that she's right. So that's when I came over here. It was December of 2024. It was December of 2024. It was the Christmas special. It was all of that shit. That's when I came over here, when I seen them falsely painting Jaguar. And that's when I came over here. I was pointing out Beverly that she came from a family of Africans, so on and so forth. And she wrote the book called A Horse Girl. I was pointing all of that out. So for somebody to say like, oh, you wasn't talking. Yes, I was. That's why I did not did the co-host live about Atwoods, because I was pointing all of this shit out to Denat. Even telling him the spiritual connections about it, telling him that they're using Cleopatra's needle. So they need all of this negative energy and they need to keep us fighting so they can keep on utilizing the Cleopatra needle that is attached to the Lee lines that's under the ground. I'm the one that told Denat all of that shit. So for them to sit here and try to downplay the different variations of things that I was actually over here talking about, that's why I say like a lack of accountability, a lack of like, I don't need nobody. Yeah, I'm not over here trying to tell somebody else how to do their content or what to go about talking about, but don't downplay everything that took place over here. We all been over here for, fighting for different variations of space, numbers, so on and so forth. I ain't been over here, but you see my numbers are still going up.
Oh my God. I showed like on vidIQ, there is like a part where you do research where you can see how many times people search for you per month. And I showed your numbers and I was like, yo, there is like 30,000 people searching for Ralph every month.
Right. My numbers are still going up because it's Ralph the Wise on TikTok and it's Ralph the Wise on YouTube. So when they look up Ralph the Wise, it's going into the same. Yeah.
I showed it.
I'm not hurting for like support. Like support's going to come. People are going to come. You're going to lose people. You're going to gain people. People are capable. Let me
beg a little. I need to beg. Guys, I've been live for almost 3 hours and not even one super chat. Come on, guys. Don't you love me a little? Make it rain. Make it rain. If you love your owl. Yes, please continue.
Yeah, better drop a super chat.
Yo, hey, I'm a beggar.
Something. $5 super chat, $10 super sticker. So give some memberships. Give some memberships so we can see who in the bushes.
Oh my God, that is true, man. I miss the people that were giving me membership. But yeah, no, for me, I think people really need to understand that there is bigger thing and better thing
And
than just fighting each other and dividing each other.
my thing is like, even if we did, like, even if y'all did like build y'all panels off of that, like so on and so forth, like remember that that's the gimmick. Like, don't walk away really feeling like disdainment for each other. Like, remember, like when that camera go off, that was the gimmick, that was the task. Like, ha ha ha.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha.
Exactly.
We gave him a good show. Like, I'm not harvesting no feelings for nobody off of this application. I promise you that right now. Like, I'm
But
not
there are
walking
people that are
away.
so sensitive, like I can feel it. Like they
Yeah,
will take it to heart.
Yeah, but I can't do nothing about that. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I did not so hurt. You know, that's why he
What
really.
what is going on with Donut? What is it with all those N words?
Because look, okay, look. So with the knot is very simple, right? From day one, people was telling him like, "Oh, Ralph is better than you." They told him this in the chat. He was calling me like, they saying in the chat that you better than me. Do you think that you better than me? Like, this how he was calling me on the phone. Like, fucking, I'm like, nah, bro. We both bring different shit to the
Thank
table.
you, Paulo.
You bring this energy to the table. I bring a little bit of clarity and a little bit of, articulation of words, so on and so forth. Like, oh yeah, because they don't, people da 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 da. I'm like, I'm telling him like, bro, they just saying that to get in your head because they know that you the jealous type, right? So they all keep saying the same thing. The knot's going to learn you, and then the knot's going to turn on you. The knot's going to learn you. The knot's going to turn on you. So they saying that, and I'm telling him like, yo, we good. Like,
you forced me to beg, Sigrid, because you don't donate, so I have to beg. What did I tell you about begging? I'm a beg, okay?
So he been doing this whole weird thing the whole time. Like, you got to remember, Sherelle and them didn't want to do a live with him. They just knew that the live that we did, when I stayed up with the knot for like, I think we was live for like 12 hours or something like that. They knew that live really bothered Jaguar. When we did that live, it really bothered Jaguar. So it made them reach out to the knot and say, I don't know what y'all did, but Jaguar is really mad at y'all two.
What the fuck?
So that's when you seen Wolf Coochie and them do a live about me, right? And then
you know that they're talking about you still right now.
Who?
Dag and Odell. They did a live.
When?
I think yesterday. Hello, Tanika. Thank you.
See what I'm saying? I don't be.
Yeah, they're back talking about you, talking about 82. Like, it's on Odell's channel.
Yeah, they're trying to push the numbers over there.
Yeah. And it's like desperation. Thank you, Tanika. Love you.
But it's that's what I keep on saying. Like, even with the knot, like they on some weird shit. It's like, they feel like I'm a force to be reckoned with. So now they got to keep on trying to act like they played tough with me, to not want to do this like tough shit, so he can walk away and be like, yeah, you hear how I talk to him? Yeah, he might talk to all them other niggas like that, but you see how I talk to him. Like, that's how they want to keep on doing this shit. Same thing with Ben. I can't say too much about Phantom. Phantom was like, look, I don't want no problems with him for a couple of interactions, that we did have.
Cool.
Phantom said he didn't want no problems with me, so I respect that. I don't want to send no problems Phantom way. But same thing with Ben. Like, Ben tried the bullshit, and what happened? Now it's like, oh shit. So now the knot got to come back out. You know what I'm saying? And then the knot got to sound like he talking tough, but then he talking pussy at the same time. He's like, oh yeah, you don't want it with me because my hands is rated E for everybody. But if you ever come against me, I'm gonna press charges against you because I'm scared. What the fuck? What?
I don't get it. I was just like, I don't understand what's going on right now. What with the no N-word, N-word, N-word. I was like, what is going on?
He got excited to see me. Did you see it? He got excited to see it.
He was happy
when you play this
you.
back. When you play this back tomorrow, he got excited to see me. He
was happy to see you for real. It was really cute. It was really cute. It was really cute. And Golden, I really hope like you and Snoopy can have some type of peace, because I think it really bothers you. It really makes you talk a lot and makes you do things that shouldn't be done.
To be honest, like I think what it is like Snoopy's way into this should not, she should not hold any type of ruling over nobody. Like if we got doxxed and that was part of the bullshit, then her getting doxxed is part of the bullshit, right? Everything that
Mhm.
comes with being in the black tea sector is a part of the black tea sector, whether we
But be
like it
the
or
change
not.
you want. But be the
Right.
change you want to see.
Right. So everything that's happening in the black tea sector is a part of the black tea sector, but you don't have to be a part of that, of which is in the black tea sector, even though you're in the black tea sector. That's what I came to the
Exactly.
realization of. I don't
Exactly.
have to be a part of that the way they want me to be a part of it. Okay, y'all want me to be
Exactly.
in the black tea sector? I'm gonna be in the black tea sector my way, with laughter, with you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I'm not about to, you're not about to harvest no feelings
Yeah.
in me. You're not about to make me, ain't no personal attacks. I'm not about to get off here crying about some shit that one of y'all said or did.
Exactly.
I ain't doing it. So
I'm
what? My
so
teeth is fucked up, but if I bite you, I bet you know I was there.
What's gonna know? He's like, if I bat you, I mark you and you mine.
You know what I'm saying? My teeth
Yeah.
might be messed up, but let me bite your ass. I bet you
It's
gonna remember
okay. It's
me.
okay. It's okay. Just show your arms. We're not gonna see your teeth anymore for sure. Just show the arms. I saw it. I was like, that is a lot of muscle. Do it again.
See,
Don't worry about this. We are easily distracted as a
that was
species.
part of the whole game plan, right? I was like, you know what, my teeth fucked up, so I will work out a little bit more, so that way my body will distract them from looking at my teeth.
Exactly. And it's doing a really good job. Please
And
do
it's
it again.
working.
Go.
It's working.
Do it
It's
again.
working.
Do it again.
It's working. It's all working. It's all working.
Dude,
But no,
stop
like,
perving, Madgie. Maggie's a natural pervert. What do you want me to say?
but yeah, like, I think a lot of people over here have a lot to offer, and I don't even care that that Snoopy is in the black tea sector. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. We need new faces. We need to start. Maybe we'll do maybe every week or every 2 weeks we'll do a introduction to people who want to be in the sector, and we'll do a list of people and then come out and say, okay, these are people who are entering the black tea sector. If y'all like them, go check out their content. And like every week, y'all can just put out a list of people that want to enter the black tea sector. You know what I'm saying?
We can show the card, because I'm tired of the list. I hate the list.
I'm not a mess. If it is, let it be the best mess you ever came across. Shit.
Yo, this is Happy Life. Happy Life is a troll.
Who is?
Happy Life. Now Simple Life.
Oh my God.
It's Happy. You didn't realize?
Hell no, I didn't know that was Happy. Happy Life is like
a troll.
We might have to do a troll farm award, because
exactly. Who is the best
these
troll?
Damn trolls is out of control, man. The way they be popping up, like these trolls.
Hello, Anastasia.
You need some categories, some troll categories.
Yes, the funniest troll, the craziest troll, the troll. Oh yeah, Happy is a sweetie troll.
most seen in everybody's chat. Let's see the nominees for most seen in everybody's chat. The nominees for troll of the week.
Happy is on panel with Lady Letitia talking shit about us, and then he comes here and he talks shit about Lady Letitia, and I just love him.
He goes to Phantom Platform.
Exactly.
Do his little 1-2 over there, and then he'll pop up on. Happy think he's slick. He trying to work his way into becoming a creator just by making his rounds and being seen. I think for real, I think we have like probably introduced a new way of creating new characters in this sector. I don't think this sector's seen this many new people in a while. If I'm being honest.
True. That's true.
I don't know where
not unforgiving.
Came from, some of y'all, y'all found y'all voice. Kudos for y'all finding y'all voice in this sector, however y'all found it, whether it been, taking part in, tearing down discords or pretending to be somebody mod for a while. I didn't see plotters end game until it finally hit. I didn't see, half of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people sit around you and be your mods for 6 months, and it's baffling that they turn on you and you're like, oh, so you was planning this shit the whole time so you could get a voice. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you sat around me for 6 months acting like we were cool.
Yo, so bestie. And then some of them will literally look at a racist and be like, you know what? I'm going to go with the racist. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't get that either. I don't know what's going on, Madgie. It's like musical chairs around this motherfucker. We got to shuffleboard this shit or something.
Yo, what is going on?
Shuffleboard or something. I don't know. Like,
yo, I had mods that were here with me for a year.
Let's do mob swaps. Let's do mob swaps.
My God.
Let's swap mods with other people in the sector and shit, and see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they be swapping spouse and shit like that? Let's swap mods. Or if you a co-host with somebody, let's swap co-hosts. If you, like, let's just mix this shit up and start doing different shit. Like, y'all so boring over here. That's why I stopped coming over there. Y'all boring.
My God.
Not the owls, but the Black tea sector in general.
Thank you so much.
Y'all boring.
You.
Every time we try to bring something.
Thank you, social loner. I don't know at all who you're talking about. But thank you.
Oh, like, every time we try to bring something new to this sector, y'all fucking smite that shit. Like, y'all don't want nothing new at the table. Like, we got to start doing something different. I don't care if Lady Letitia and Lady T set and play Connect 4 against each other. Do something different. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Or just stop lying. Stop crying about the same shit over and over and over again. Except if it really, really, really affected your life.
For real, man. We might have to just download like a chess app or something and play chess against each other on here. Y'all are really boring over here.
Let's play chess.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we could talk shit and play chess. Do something different. Like, y'all are, there's no possible way y'all go to sleep every night on the same bullshit.
Oh, yo, there's certain subject that I'm just gonna be like lol, but I love the Black tea sector. I love how, like, the stupidity that can happen in it. I love the mess. I love it. I just don't love that certain people, and even myself, we do like no, we're not gonna play strip poker. We can play Uno, okay? We're not playing strip poker.
Oh, I like butt naked Uno.
Oh my God. Is LL coming over here next to make peace with me? Never. Never.
Uno, you wasn't saying.
I'm gonna play Uno. I ain't playing strip poker, man. But no, Lady Letitia has a master, and the master would never let her do that. That would be insane. That would be crazy. Like, I love the sector. I think the sector is hilarious. But at the end of the day, I also have a big problem with how the sector will think that doxing is okay, talking about the family is okay, mocking someone's until the end of time is okay. I can't deal with it.
The crazy thing about it is, like, Snoopy really just got a crush on me, and she don't want to admit it.
Oh my God, she's married.
That don't matter. She don't care about that. Just because she married, you know what I'm saying? She's from Ireland. They got different rules over there when it comes to marriage. But yeah, like, they got different rules. They say you can be with somebody else as long as they're in another country. They'll say stuff like, you better not cheat on nobody on this continent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my God.
She really liked me, and maybe if we get past all of that other stuff, maybe she'll come back and we could, kick it again, and be cool again. Because we had to be cool at one point. You know what I'm saying? At one point we had to be cool. I don't know if her husband found out about the money and was like, who the fuck is this black guy you sending this money to? And then she had to play it off like, no, he's a swindler.
Abort. I'm aborting right now, like the twins. We are boarding. We are boarding right now. Oh my God.
2 points for me.
Oh God, you're killing me. But guys, like I told you, I have something tonight, so I'm gonna leave now. I will see you all tomorrow. Ralph, it was a pleasure to see you.
It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure popping up over here, Madgie. Shout out to all the owls, man. We appreciate the space that you provide. Keep on doing your thing, Madgie. I love the space. That's the only
Thank
reason why I
you.
pop back up over here is just to pop up over here. You see, I don't even really the next time you see me go live on my page, you're probably going to see the 400 people that I got from TikTok coming over. So I'm trying to, I got to shift some people right now over there, and then I'm going to go live on my page. But I'm still going to stop in and check on you and make sure everything good with
I
you
love
and
that.
everything like
I
that.
love when you check on me.
Yeah, I'm just going in a different direction right now with content. I got a lot of different support system going on with that. So I think it's about time we all branch off and just try to build. Like y'all, it's just too much. Like y'all ain't giving us no space to grow. Like I get it. Y'all don't want to support me. But don't try to knock down this new support system that's coming, okay? This new support system that's coming, don't try to knock it down, okay? I'm about to start going on tour and shit like that. They setting up some stuff for me. They, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to start making some motions. So don't be trying to tear that shit down, right? If you see me waving, just wave back. Shit.
We're gonna wave. We will wave. We'll be like, woo-hoo. Hello, Rob. Don't forget about us. Don't forget about us.
And as long as you don't forget about me, I won't forget about you. That's how it works. So we got. If I'm bringing some new people over here, that's for everybody. Like even with TikTok, like y'all got to stop being scared over here on YouTube and bring y'all ass over to TikTok. Get your wordings right. To even all the great, streamers will tell you, like TikTok is the fastest growing platform. You want to grow fast, get a TikTok, siphon the numbers from over there, right? Or find somebody that got a TikTok and go over there, right? So when y'all ready to actually start growing in your brand and building, y'all gonna want to tap into TikTok too. And luckily, I'll be here to help with that, right? So I'm an asset in this community, whether y'all want me to be or not.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a pivotal. You good for shit in this collective, Dani.
Oh my God.
You ain't good for shit. You ain't teaching nobody nothing. You ain't helping nobody grow. You good for nothing. Right? At least with me, there's some possibilities. Like when people ready to grow on TikTok, they can come over. I could jumpstart them with some TikTok growth, right? You can't do shit. You can't do nothing. You bring nothing to the table, Dani, but that blue jacket. And we're tired of it. We're tired of you trying to possess the energy of a college student, a football player at that. You fake nigga. He was just so happy to see me. I never seen somebody that excited to see me.
He was so happy. It was really cute.
He couldn't wait to talk shit about me around his homies. Like he couldn't wait till he had people in the background. I know he wasn't talking to me because he kept looking at the people that was behind him to make sure they was listening and shit. Like he was like, yeah, this nigga, this nigga. Come here, say something to this nigga. This nigga, look. You want to see this nigga? Come here, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Like, yo, that means you're not talking to me, my boy. You talking to them. Like you try to talk to them. You talking at me, but you want them to hear you sound tough.
He wants you to look cool. Now, goodbye, everyone. Love you all. Bye.
All right, y'all have a great night.